Is that on the camera? Oh Lord! Just another podcast. Yes. Episode 28. AKA
Black Man Don't Cheat Pod.
the Black Men Don't Cheat Pod. AKA
Shoot Your Shot Sunday
on a Sunday. AKA
He Too Movement.
AKA
Make a toaster strudel, not a mom.
Don't
Hashtag
pull out,
do
my
not pull
nigga.
out.
AKA
90-minute boys.
AKA
Big Jim Talk.
hashtag
Damn, that shit was flawless.
hashtag no substance Deem.
That's right.
I'm here. I'm your host.
That shit was flawless.
It was. We getting nice with it.
Flawless.
No
That
substance
intro
Deem.
was flawless.
I thought it was no gym boys, no big gym talk. Damn, that shit was flawless. I thought you were talking about the gym. Never mind.
Ooh,
Double
I am
entendre.
Double.
Look. Hey.
Hey, these niggas ain't never seen IFs, bro.
Double entendre.
Oh, but since we talking about
This should be a sound effect, bro. This should be a sound effect.
what is he doing?
We were flawless for 5 minutes.
That should be a sound effect.
Anyway, it might need to be. Since we talking about no substance Deem, let's get right to it. We might have some podcast beef. We got our second thumbs down on a video. I know one of you bitches did it.
Wow.
We got a lot of unfollows this week.
Okay, damn.
Oh, come on, man. I ain't
A lot of you or
yeah,
or the
me
page?
personally, and maybe the pod page. I don't
Shout
know.
out to the pod
You
page.
got a lot of
that's
unfollows?
600.
I seen them
though.
unfollow me because
Right.
they probably weren't following me, then they
That's
followed me,
something
and
to
they unfollowed.
I ain't seen y'all talk melanin not one time.
Ooh, don't even know what
Y'all
melanin
don't talk
is.
melanin like that.
We're not gonna spend a lot of time on that. They podcast on the views. Okay,
Well, all right.
Their podcast is non-existent right now.
That doesn't, yeah.
it's lots of talk without KK. Whack. All right.
Motherfuckers dissolved.
How was y'all week, man? My people, how was y'all week? Oh, wait. It's Kadeem, a.k.a. No Substance Deem, with my man, Brother Els, with my man, Chris Featherston.
No
Make sure you say the
Substance
Featherston.
Deem.
Lydia's in the building. My cousin, Coy Boy behind the camera. Russell Wilson, a.k.a. Lil Willie's here.
Lil
And
Russie.
Ill Will is back in the building.
Ill Will.
He took a break. Yeah.
What horn was that?
I don't know what that was.
That shit was mad aggressive.
Strong ass horn.
The angry horn. The angry horn.
Damn alarm.
How was y'all week? We took a quick break. I had to go, go see my.
We had a bye week.
And Baitlin is here in spirit. We had to go see
In
my girl.
spirit. If you don't get the fuck up, if you don't get the fuck
What the fuck out of here? Bateman is still here.
She in your heart,
not
bro?
Here, but she's
She in
here,
your heart?
bitches.
She in your heart, bro.
I cannot stand
This
you.
nigga's gone. He's out of here. She got his hand.
no
She got her
sunshine
hand
when
all up
she's
on this
gone.
nigga shit, just beating this shit.
The fuck?
How was you niggas week? How was y'all week, man?
My shit was good. Well, no, it was all right. Suge was gone the whole week.
Okay.
I was lonely.
Yeah, he was lonely.
I was bored, bro.
You
I
sending
was
out
in the
miss
crib
you?
by myself.
You sending out miss you text?
I did.
Or like send me some pics?
You gotta send that. You gotta send that mission text. I went to Savannah and we canceled the pod to go see my girl. So
There you go.
Niggas be running. Y'all ever ran to y'all girl before?
Nah, I ain't never ran.
catch flights. What is he talking about?
I never
Nobody
sprinted
running
to
nowhere.
Your girl ever ran to y'all?
Maybe.
On Monday,
Oh, shit, you can't
I
run.
had an eventful. On Monday, I got let go from my job.
Working on the 20.
What? Hold up,
It don't
stop.
matter. He's still rich.
Stop.
He's still rich.
What happened?
What happened?
I got let go from my job on Monday.
He's still rich.
What? You didn't like
No, on God, I swear.
on
He's still
purpose.
rich.
Why?
I was gonna quit. I got a
Right.
severance package.
You ain't got no,
on
you ain't got no
purpose. He's still
substance?
rich.
They
You
gave
ain't
me
got no
like 30
substance?
bands.
Anybody
Exactly.
that gets
What
a
if they told you you ain't
severance
had no
package is
substance
still
and you're
rich.
like yo, that's it. Yeah, that nigga would have flipped. Hold up.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Do I really know?
I was not. Look, first of all, let's clear that up. It was 10 of us on the couch. I was in the corner,
We said
mediating
that,
the
bro.
conversation.
We
I don't
said
really care what
that.
them girls are talking about.
They don't really understand that. We had to fit 10 people into an hour and a half.
You know. But the whole Kadeem just got the money part. That's the
8.
part that makes me upset.
Oh, 7?
Who said I got
7,
money?
my bad.
Will got the money.
Your rape shirt that you got on?
Babe.
Whoa. you blessed, bro.
It was. That's a joke before.
My man, we got to talk about Miami Koi though.
Miami
gotta turn this
Saucy,
Yo.
straight from the
fresh
plane.
off the plane.
fresh off the flight.
Look.
Hell
The
yeah.
Geiger's
You gonna hit your strut? You gonna hit your strut? Right here. Right here.
My man Miami.
We have good guys.
Fresh as fuck.
Niggas was in Miami.
You know what I mean?
My
You
niggas was in
heard.
the Wraith.
In Miami.
You heard.
You know what I mean? In the Wraith.
I was outside the race.
He was
You know what I mean?
don't let him fool y'all, yo.
Don't let I
He was in the rave.
Outside the
I
race.
seen the stars, bro.
Then he was spending all his
was in
pod
the
money.
rave.
You enjoy yourself, bro?
Yeah.
That's all
It
that
looked
matters.
like it. I seen the Lambo.
Them niggas are alright. Real quick, the race nigga. Russian mob nigga.
The way he sits down and like
Right.
faces
Russian
Russian
mob
mob
nigga.
nigga. Mob nigga.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't want no problems.
All right. I don't want no problems
It
either.
was fire though to be out.
Look at RG3.
That's your first time in
Look
Miami,
at
bro?
look at RG3.
Okay.
I used to live in Orlando, so it was like
Oh yeah, it's a quick little trip. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like Miami, Orlando. We was always
That's like a
down
3
there.
hour.
You ain't get no cakes out there though.
Nah, no cakes, no cakes.
He wouldn't say it on camera.
He wouldn't say that on camera.
I mean, I
wouldn't say
definitely
that on
would.
Oh, okay.
I feel like you got cakes.
I don't think he was out there for that. I think he was out there for business.
No, it was like
Shit,
half.
cakes is business.
Oh,
I
I
got
have
food-
had-
You can't go to
I got
Miami
flued
just
out.
for business. Nobody does that.
I got
That's
flued
fair.
out.
You got
nobody.
flued out.
Miami.
Oh, and he did say he got
he
flued out.
Flued out.
Respect.
Yeah.
Does business count as being flued out?
Yes.
I mean, shit. If
he
somebody
got
else
flued
is
out.
buying my ticket, I'm showing up.
Facts. Big facts. Big gym talk.
Yeah, I mean,
Sir.
All right.
it was dope to get away. It's good to be back though. You know what I'm saying?
My nigga's fresh off.
Fresh
the
off.
runway.
Literally was late as fuck to the
Yeah,
pod. He took a nap.
Late as fuck. Took a nap, came, left some shit, went back to his house, came back. All that shit.
That's good.
Hey.
Man. It's good.
Something in the water 2020. What's up?
Ooh, my
You already
VIP.
knew it.
VIP gang.
family group.
Wait,
chat.
VIP?
VIP gang.
BIP, we in that
We in the
bitch.
BIP.
VIP gang.
VIP for sure.
Gang.
No question.
Y'all excited?
I mean,
I'm very excited.
Fuck yeah. Who's our
Is it
headliners?
confirmed that it's gonna be a 6-day event now?
I think in the yeah, it says
probably maybe
because it's from the
more
20th to the 26th.
What?
But
probably more
it's not gonna be
lead up.
6 days of like
Music.
festival on the beach. Yeah, it's gonna be
probably
other
more
stuff in the
lead up.
Oh, like
in the convention
conferences.
center.
And, okay, I got you.
It's gonna be.
That's still gonna be
So
hard.
Podcast at the beach.
I'm already
Just
caught on.
another podcast at something in the water.
Don't worry about it. Be out there.
Let's talk melanin. We'll
We
be
will be
there.
No, the fuck they won't.
It's gonna be hella melon now.
You gotta have substance.
It is gonna be hella melanin.
hella melon.
You gotta have substance on the podcast. To be
I gotta have substance.
So you.
I'm bringing the substance today.
Make sure.
I looked into my
Make sure you
soul.
get this. Make sure you get this shit for Christmas. Get you some substance because you can't be out there on the beach
Hey,
with no
for
substance.
sure.
Hashtag
We all
no
in there.
substance
VIP, right?
Yeah, in the
Facts.
BIP.
For sure.
Yeah.
In the BIP.
For sure.
Lydia sound
That sand, the sand
No,
move is
I'ma get
overrated.
there.
Lydia voice a little shaky.
I'm gonna get there.
Maybe.
With them,
Kadeem?
but they're
She was
selling
like,
they're
Kadeem?
pre-selling tickets early.
Dean
I
won't let
might-
you be there without it.
I might cop extra tickets just for the resale. I don't know.
Hey,
And I don't
That's
have no
fact.
job now,
bro,
so I might
niggas
need
was,
to. I need
niggas was,
to. I
niggas
need
was
to.
fact.
knocking people off for the sand tickets last year.
They were.
That's
Yup.
fact.
They were.
I seen people buying shit for $700. I'm like, yo, you're bugging.
And 420 is my birthday, so we out there for sure.
Oh yeah, it is.
Goddamn.
for sure,
So
for
they saying they letting the locals buy the tickets first.
Early, yes.
Like a day early.
No, not locals. The people that bought tickets last year.
I was
Are you gonna
literally
get-
talking about that.
Hold on,
Yeah.
what?
Say it again?
If you already had tickets, like if you read the article, people that bought tickets last year,
like
you're getting a little
that.
early preview, and
Yeah,
then
for,
they're
for you
gonna
niggas that set out on purpose last year.
Yeah, I like
ass
that.
out.
Niggas that didn't believe.
Yeah.
Be in there.
Niggas
think it's
didn't
gonna be
believe.
fire.
So you gonna be late again, nigga.
It was fire for them to like. That was the first year. This
Yeah.
I'm really excited about this next one.
Yeah.
This next, who y'all think the biggest artist gonna be?
I'm praying for J. Cole, bro.
Oh,
J.
yes.
Cole ain't
I want J. Cole to come.
Huh?
Yes.
J. Cole's a
oh, my,
headliner.
yes, he
Yeah.
is.
What?
What you talking about, Coy?
What are you
What
talking
are you
about?
talking about, Coy?
He said J. Cole ain't a headliner.
could
Have
be
y'all
that
seen J. Cole in
headliner, and I would
concert?
be
Yes,
there.
He's like.
I haven't yet.
A
I
great
haven't.
concert.
Oh, you're not even a real fan, Chris.
I am.
Look how we looking at you.
My
Right.
one-
No,
the
you're
one
the
time-
biggest J. Cole fan on the
The one
couch.
time-
And we both seen this.
I had
Allegedly.
tickets.
Elliot,
The one
Elliot.
time I had tickets, I had something else to do. Like I had to like back out of going.
No, hell, fuck all that.
I'm dead ass
Elliot,
serious.
you remember when we was talking about the top 5 albums?
Right.
Anything J. Cole's up there.
I got a
At
cool
least
album.
one.
I got a cool album on my top
Y'all,
five.
Exactly.
y'all not
We
telling
might get
me
to that.
Okay, let's take La Flame coming out an hour late. Jake,
I'm
The
putting J.
Flame
Cole.
didn't give us a La Flame show though, bro.
Hell no.
And
And Jay-Z coming out with Pharrell was
last
the
year,
biggest
not
thing that
last year.
happened.
Hell yeah.
and to be
we gonna get
perfectly
festival
honest,
J.
this
Cole.
might be unpopular opinion. I would rather see J. Cole than Travis Scott.
I would.
Me too.
They're
That's
I
not
would.
unpopular.
I would rather see J. Cole.
I
would
would,
see J. Cole.
but I
No, no,
understand.
no. You know who
They're
came
two
out and really
different
set the
artists. You
stage on
can't-
fire, though?
But you can't compare them two, bro.
No,
They're two
Tyler.
different
When
artists,
Tyler hit the stage as a
Oh, yeah,
special
yeah,
guest,
yeah.
that shit went up.
He went crazy.
Yeah, and Pusha T set was super hard.
Nigga, he had the best set of something in
show?
the water last year. And to me, out of all the days, because Pharrell and Friends don't
I
count.
miss SZA fucking around with niggas, so I don't know.
No,
that's
SZA wasn't
from the
like
balcony.
that.
Oh, but Janae was.
Janae was fire.
I miss Janae.
I could smell Janae from where I was
I miss
standing,
Janae.
nigga.
Shut the fuck up.
No,
Nah, he was super close. He was super close.
I'm telling you,
because
the
I
wind
was close. And
the
he was
wind
closer
was
than me.
blowing Janae's aroma towards us. I could
can
smell
believe it.
Janae
I can
where
believe
I was
it.
at.
So
No,
he
that shit
was
was fire.
like the stage was right here. Deem
Yeah,
was
I was
right here.
really close
and
to
I was
second
like a
though.
little bit behind.
Ooh,
But
iPhone 11 Pro boys.
Look at
What you do to Pro, nigga?
Koi with the wide lens.
said, bitch,
Koi using the wide
You
lens
in it?
right
The wide
now,
lens is where it's at.
boy.
The wide lens is
Koi
where
got
it's
the wide
at.
lens right now.
All right, so we're all super excited about something in water. So
Yeah, I mean,
we'll keep y'all posted on what's going on. We gonna be at the pod. We gonna be podding.
I'm excited
Oh,
for this to
yes.
be next.
We podding down at that.
Oh,
Bitch.
no question.
Oh yeah.
All right.
No question.
Y'all niggas watch the fight last night?
Yes, sir.
I'm the only nigga.
My
that didn't
boy
watch the
Arrow, the truth.
I watched it.
It was a good fight. I didn't think it was going to go
Fight of the-
12,
fight of
but
the
it was a
year.
good fight.
Fight of the year.
Fight of the year candidate.
I don't have a lot to say about this because I didn't watch it.
I hate Sean Porter. I hate his fighting style.
Nigga came out looking
Split
like
decision
Freezer.
though.
Huh?
Split decision.
It was a bogus split decision though. He got knocked down in the 11th and somehow got a 115 to 112 scorecard. That doesn't. The math doesn't equal up on that. How did Arrow lose a point for knocking him down? That doesn't make sense. So obviously that judge was not watching the fight, or they just corrupt. Like you don't go from a 116 to 111 and then flip it to the nigga that didn't get knocked down. That doesn't make sense.
I mean,
That's fact.
yeah, that doesn't make sense
At all. So when I heard split, I was like, yo, it's about to be some corrupt shit. I see it coming. But it was a good fight. It was action packed. It was like a hard, like grinded out fight.
Yeah.
Porter held it down.
Who?
Porter.
I want to let all the people that have watched fights with me and Will know that I do not fuck with y'all because nobody ever hits me up and says, "Hey, bro, I'm watching the fight." Unless it's Will, I've never been invited to one, and we've had them.
But I've never been there, so you're not talking to me. I never.
No,
been
I'm not
to
talking.
one
I'm
of
saying,
those. I know.
but yo, mad niggas will hit me up and be like, "Hey, you getting a fight?"
next big fight, Wilder at the crib.
Let's get it.
I'm inviting y'all now.
I'm
on
in
camera.
there. I'm in
So-
there. And I don't even come empty-handed. You know how niggas
Bro,
be
it's
coming to your
I
shit.
mean,
in there.
November the 25th or 26th. It's the 25th.
God damn it, it's a Saturday, guys.
It's the 25th, bro.
Thanksgiving's on a Thursday. It's the day before, so 27th. That sounded brazy.
Nigga looks stunt double
All right,
neck.
so we don't have a good fight recap because I didn't watch it, and these niggas don't got nothing else to say, but it was a good fight.
Elliot covered everything.
I covered everything. What are you talking about?
Okay. Thanks for the deep dive.
It was a good fight.
Would you like me to go further
Spence,
into it?
Spence caught him with one.
Because
No.
I mean, I can go round for round if
He
you
ain't
like.
fall out, but he looked half
Don't go
retarded when he
round
got
for
hit.
round with me. Pause.
No.
Oh,
but the whole
that's a
thing.
big old pause.
The
You
fuck
already
you?
had a pause moment earlier. We just skipped it.
Hey,
Huh? I'm
yo,
okay
don't
with it.
have this sidebar conversation with Will
I'm
about
sorry.
going to duck.
I'm sorry.
What is he talking about?
I'm sorry.
We can. We're going to watch the fight
Yeah, we're
Yes.
gonna watch the fight.
somewhere. All right, guys.
Wilder gonna knock that nigga out.
We don't really want to talk about Kaepernick's agent reaching out to teams. That's mad old.
No, I'm good.
This docket has been 2 weeks in the making.
I'm
I seen a little post. That's why I texted you. I thought this nigga about to get drafted or some shit again.
Negative. Drafted.
that.
I mean,
What?
or signed, whatever.
I'm about to say you can't do
know
that.
what I'm talking about.
But
I was like drafted by the
I think
military?
I'm good on Kaepernick conversations.
Yeah,
for a while.
I think I'm good on it too.
Like they've made Kaepernick something that I don't think he should be, and they made Nessa something that I don't think she. I seen something talking about something that she's the queen of the movement or Know Your Rights movement.
where do y'all see these things at?
Come on, bro. Like Nessa, come on.
If it wasn't for this podcast, I would never see nothing.
We
I don't
do
know where
exalt
y'all be
people,
seeing
though.
this stuff
We
at.
exalt people.
Right,
We want a
like,
hero.
Where did you see
We
that?
want a hero.
Like, come on, man.
I'm my own hero. And
She-
Teresa was my hero.
Come
Bam.
on, bro. Like
That's it.
Nessa's the queen of the movement herself spoke. I'm like, really? Come on.
Nessa is cool.
I'm rolling.
You talking about the VJ from MTV? That's the leader of the
I ain't
movement.
She is
Come
fine,
on,
though.
man.
She fine.
I wasn't gonna say it, but I agree. Who cares?
Okay, that's fair.
She fine. She come in here and say,
That's
"Can I be your
fair.
leader?" Yes, you can be my leader. Yes.
Yeah, okay, but as far as
Lead you to
her
some dick.
being a leader of the movement, or even Cap spoke out again, but he's not the leader of the movement for like
He's
equal
one person.
rights.
He's
Come on,
He's one
yo.
person.
Nah, he's
You
not.
can't put.
That's
That's,
also why didn't people consult with Kaepernick about what the fuck?
Yeah,
is he president? But
I respect the
When
stand he
did-
took though.
you know, all of us do.
Yeah, I respect
But
that.
you
but
My
can't.
nigga lost
We
his
tend to
job
put
behind it. Really
things on
lost
people's
bread
back.
behind
We tend to put everything on somebody's back.
Did
It's one
Did he
person.
really lose his job?
It's kind of unfair.
He's not the worst. He's better than somebody.
He's not
that's playing right
employed,
now.
but he's currently he currently has a bigger bankroll than a lot of these niggas that's actually playing.
No.
Did this
I had to
nigga
tell somebody
Deem
that the
really
other day,
lose his
but
job?
Say it again.
Did Kadeem really lose his
Right? Did Kadeem really lose his job?
I really look.
you
I'll,
quit?
I'll show you my. Hold on.
You look like I quit.
I was
nigga.
ready
Like,
to
I
quit. Hold on. Because
can't-
I know y'all don't believe me. I
I
don't.
seen it.
I totally just took it
I
off
saw
track.
it.
You got an email?
Severance, bro.
We was just talking.
Yeah, but
That was after. The
yeah,
fact. That was
that's
a
after the
lawsuit.
fact.
That's not
That's
even.
after
That
the
has
fact.
nothing to do with.
But even so, he got a Nike deal with that also. That's $70 million.
That's
His settlement also doesn't say he's never gonna play in this league again.
It could be because it's NDA, and I really think that's in there. And for him, if that's the fact, but if that's a fact, if that's in there in that language of the contract that you will never be able to play again, stop faking out here like people is like not giving you a job when you know it's in the it's in the contract.
But they would they. Would
if if that was in
exactly.
the NDA, your agent's not reaching out to nobody.
But were they blackballing him?
Is his
before he
agent
signed that
reaching out?
contract?
That's the only reporting we have.
Yeah,
I'm only going off
Are
what was
they?
reported.
We have Trump as a president. We can lie about what we want.
Yeah, but y'all know how NDAs
Oh,
work
shit.
too, though.
We can say that, hey, I'm reaching out to people every day, and they can say
Right.
they're responding back to me, but it's false.
I don't.
Like, come on now, let's not.
I'm not saying that it is what it is, but that very well could be. We don't know the terms of the contract.
We can't act like he signed that contract like right after he got kicked out of the NFL too.
Right.
Like he went a long length of time before that Nike deal.
Y'all
dropped.
got me. Oh, trash.
All right.
Fuck right now.
Oh,
We definitely- you
more
definitely was like, we're not
local
gonna talk
news.
about Cap.
I want to hear what y'all think about this for.
What happened?
They're going forward with the casino in Norfolk. How y'all feel?
I'm excited, but then I'm concerned too.
Do y'all gamble?
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm a
gamble.
gambling
I don't gamble.
fanatic. I don't
Tell
know
us
what to
tell
do.
us your concerns, Elliot.
I do a lot of sports.
I'm really
gambling.
excited about that. I
Yeah.
think if we do sports gambling locally,
I like
that would be
that.
hard.
Hey, have y'all ever been to the MGM?
Yes.
Nope.
Come
Nah, I
on,
never
bro.
been.
Which one?
No, I mean, all right,
I know which one you're talking about,
Yes.
but that's how much I've been to the MGM.
okay, my nigga, I know it's there. I've been to that one too. But what I'm saying,
I'm
is,
saying there's one in Vegas. There's more
I know,
than one.
I've been to. Well, to me, I've been to Vegas and here. The one is here.
Hey,
is very like
Hey, you alright?
niggified.
It is. It's outside of DC.
Yeah, like I don't want it to get niggified. Like niggas go in that bitch and walk around, maul it. They maul it in there.
That's true, but just go where the high rollers is at.
There's gonna be mad
They won't be
military
there.
people in there. Gonna be hella
If they do
military.
it, right, it'll be like places
not gonna
where
be nigga- it's not gonna be
everybody's not
nigga
allowed.
How do y'all
to
feel
go.
how do y'all feel about what that does for Norfolk though, as a city?
That's
I
gonna-
like it, man. We building more. We building
That's
a
gonna
lot of
bring
stuff out
a
here.
lot of like surplus people into Norfolk. It's gonna be
Jobs.
Exactly.
It's gonna,
I'm sick of people saying like, "Oh, Norfolk got money to build a casino." Bro, they are selling the land to the tribe for 9 point whatever million. They're gonna make 4% off the profits from the gambling, and I think they have like a low end on what. I know you know the numbers. You don't. He gonna act like he don't know them. They have a guarantee that they're gonna get like X amount a year from whatever royalties from gambling. I think that's a good look, man.
It's a good
and I
look.
like to gamble.
It's a good look. This
think
area
You
is.
telling me I could take my little severance and
my
double
only,
that?
My only concern is the
I'm
traffic.
with it.
The traffic pattern. That's the only thing I have because it'd be mad traffic, and we have 2-lane highways or 3-lane highways. Like it's the most like idiotic.
This supposed to be
thing I've ever
building
heard.
over by Harper Park, right?
Yeah, and I see them expanding like highways over there by like Newtown Road and everything.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah.
If that helps like the flow of traffic, I'm with
You
that's
niggas better
that's
get
my
on the
only concern.
tide.
Look, but the best thing is that they're doing it right next to the tide, and not necessarily the tide, but also the Amtrak.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you get
yeah,
off
that's
at
right there
Norfolk,
too. Yeah,
Then this is where you get off at versus you're getting off in Newport News in the middle of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
And so now they're doing this. It's a great thing, but for us, we don't have a forward vision in terms of taking care of public transportation for the rest of us.
Right.
Like
That's what I'm talking about.
I like hearing y'all talk about public transport, but none of you niggas take public transportation nowhere.
I would if I was going like to something like the casino.
If we could leave the house, right, and we could go up
Look
to
at
the
Chris.
food line and catch the damn
Chris got a
train
headache, bruh.
to go in the
That
North.
drinking ain't helping either.
Oh, you got to drink anyway. Stupid.
You stupid.
Stupid.
I don't know. I don't want to sound
Nah,
like a local
I'm not even
bitter
trying to,
person,
like-
but I'm
I'm
ready
not
to
even trying to
party.
like cue y'all niggas up. Like this shit is real. Like if you could sit there and catch the fucking train at Food Line, people complain every time they talk about public transportation is
But that's the thing.
How do you get a train?
But that's the thing. That's
How do you
convenient.
get a train track?
Bro, they can do anything with a train track. Like that's just.
Well, you talking
You
in the
gotta
interest of the
put the
people, and
ones that
sometimes
are
a
above
lot of
the
that stuff is
ground
just
and
not in the
the
interest of the
monorail.
people. All that's, I mean, it's good for public transportation is needed for people who need it, but
Running a train track from Norfolk right now to Hickory is the best thing that could ever happen to our whole area.
it's.
It won't happen.
Nobody in Hickory gives a fuck about public
I
transportation
guarantee you, because all those people that sit there, why do we do a movie theater out there?
because they live out there
But listen,
and they have money.
Because they want the shit is over here,
Their houses cost more, and they have better schools.
bruh.
right.
They're not going to
But
take
listen,
a train
the
to
reason
Norfolk.
that-
That's what we're talking
The
about.
reason that they don't have that public
Are they gonna
transportation
take-
is because if you know you live in this area, you know you already have to have your transportation. It's not an option to not have transportation out there.
How many of y'all rode
It's
the
not an
bus
option.
anywhere?
I rode the bus.
No. I'm talking about like you got on HR. What's it?
No,
HR,
but
HRT?
in the 757, in the 757
I ran a taxi,
period.
bus.
We've all been in a taxi. But I'm saying, how many niggas really?
If you could go
No.
from your crib to your job for $10 a month, would you not take it?
Yeah, I would.
Right.
Yeah,
So what
that's
is-
in a
what is
perfect
the
world
same?
scenario. Y'all talking about
That's what I'm
utopia
saying.
But
stuff.
still, we don't have that.
It's
in
not.
75. Like all
That's
7
in
of the
most places
cities,
they don't have
We do
that.
not have
No,
that
in
like that.
every
So you
city,
have to have a
people
car
Cars, and that's another expense that we don't talk about
that we hate.
that we hate, but they don't have. People can live in New York City and never have a car.
I agree.
That's
It's
a
New
fact.
York City.
They can take the train, and their bus system is
Right, but I'm
better.
saying they have that.
But here, everybody has a
place
car.
already.
Right.
We don't have that.
Let's be forward thinking.
Buses is not.
But
I
it's-
don't think
it's-
that's
It's
a forward
not
thought.
buses. It's called the train.
Let's keep it a beam.
You have to build
The
railroads to do
train, the
that.
monorail, the subway, all that shit.
I don't think buses is forward thinking.
Well, because he's talking about a train like.
No, but
How long how long did it take them to build the
I
tide?
mean a monorail. A monorail. Like above the street, a monorail.
Guys,
buses is
guys,
forward
ODU was building a monorail and stopped.
I mean, I know everybody.
The tide stopped. They niggas is not.
That's because Virginia Beach doesn't want us there.
Facts.
So what?
Then they,
Yes.
but we always
But
down.
the thing is, so
Yeah.
what is
So you think the niggas in Hickory want your train coming from Norfolk to Hickory?
all right, Kadeem, so you want to sit there and say us in Virginia Beach? I always tell people when they say they don't want us there. So you tell
Have
me,
y'all rode the tide? You rode the tide?
I've not rode a tide.
You rode the tide?
I'm gonna ride.
Have you rode the tide? And you be in Norfolk every day.
I have ridden the high.
Have you rode the tide?
But you want to sit there? And
It don't go
Never.
nowhere.
I'm gonna ride.
It don't go nowhere.
It doesn't go anywhere.
I'm gonna rob your house, steal your TV, and get on a fucking train to go back.
Niggas are that dumb.
I don't think
A
it's-
nigga might be on the train with your TV.
I can definitely
I can see a
doing
nigga
that.
on the train with your TV.
With a whole TV. Just sitting there.
Something in the water.
Cooling.
What's up? It's got this TV.
Something in the water was
That's
great for the
where I
first
got it
one.
from.
that train, but people,
I do agree with that.
But they had a great bus system that worked.
They did.
Back to the crib.
they
You
did.
should have stayed at the beach like a logical
But
person.
they did though. They had a good bus system that worked.
And
That
I
kinda
stayed at
like-
the ocean front.
Wait, when was that? Because I have never heard
You
of
didn't see
that.
the buses?
What are you talking about? I mean, I know that there are buses, but
No, I'm talking about something in the
buses,
water. They was
yeah.
like
They
right
had
on
a
this,
whole-
right on the strip, like
yeah.
all them buses leaving.
And they were taking people back to their cars.
They had lanes for it and everything.
Facts.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
No, I feel what you're saying, and like I said, is what you're saying is in the good interest of people that need it. But honestly, like the
The
government,
people
is-
that make those decisions
like,
are not making
they
decisions
not thinking.
based on the people that need it.
Yeah, no, that's fact.
Right?
That's why local
That's fact.
government matters.
Yeah, but the niggas that really need that don't vote.
Yeah.
That's fact.
And the nigga Will that's
Full
telling
circle.
No, but I'm saying the nigga
Full-
that's telling
full
you to
circle.
do it, he don't need it. He got a BMW outside.
Right.
Full circle.
And he can afford to pay $80
But
for the Uber.
that's what you need though. You need that person who's detached
Those
from that.
niggas don't want to listen to him. That's like somebody listening to me.
Still care about
But
my
that's what I'm saying.
Nigga, me too.
That's what
Don't
I'm
forget wherever you ever came from either. Don't
I want everybody to go back in the history book and look at where he came from versus where I came from and tell me who's like stuck to the
History book.
We're keeping it a buck. Like, don't
And I'm keeping it a buck, and I'm telling you,
came from
Nah.
a great neighborhood. We had houses, and we were able to be safe, and we could go outside. Like, you gotta think about it, bro. They used to let us go outside at the age of 8 to 9 for however long until the street lights came on.
Hmm?
They can't do that no more.
I mean, I don't think they
You might
should have
get
been doing it
snatched
then.
up by
It was
somebody
missing.
white in a
It
van.
was. We could have got snatched up back then too. We
Be in the
said we
basement.
made it through, but
Lessons
this.
from that. Like, you know, no
We could have got snatched up back then.
I
There was
think
missing
it was a low
kids.
probability back then.
But there was missing kids back then too.
We're gonna get back
take
into
that risk
a
with your
lot
child?
of things that we need to do in our own community.
I mean, not never.
We got
to be
a
honest.
couple other regular topics to talk about, but we're gonna definitely get back into this conversation.
It's a good convo.
Yeah, no. So HBCU week was it last week or the week before? Last week. But
I don't know.
we were talking about sports and HBCUs and those colleges. So I wanted y'all, when I was coming into school, I didn't want to go to HBCU. I kind of regret it now.
Was there a reason
I
why?
didn't see anything wrong with it, but I just happened to go to ODU. So
No, I just
Did y'all
I-
apply?
But I just happened to go.
Did you apply?
Did y'all apply?
No, my mom really wanted me to go to
I
HBCU
don't
too.
think I applied to any HBCU.
No,
I
we
applied,
didn't.
I applied to
Wesleyan,
Hampton and got denied.
ODU and Randolph Macon.
I'm happy I did though. Hampton's expensive.
Like to me, it's
No, I see, and that's what I know. I'm black, and then the real world is not just like our shit, but we need to,
Go ahead.
we need to give more back to those schools. So we were talking about the sports shit, and like you had posted a picture. One of y'all posted a picture of like the Fab Five and Hampton uniform. It might have, but then you guys,
Definitely would have.
Briss was like, "What did you say?" I don't want to say what you said.
I don't remember, bro.
He said something along the lines of looking for the acceptance or something. I don't know. That's
No,
where the money is.
I agree.
That's where the exposure is.
But it's not though.
So if Zion Williamson goes to Norfolk State's on the map
ESPN's coming to Norfolk State.
for
Exactly.
2 games.
No,
Exactly.
no,
But
not
they're
for
at
2
every
games.
Duke game.
Not
Where's
for,
the
not, not
okay?
for 2 games.
All right, so where's
Not for 2 games.
Where does the power lie in the person who
It doesn't lie in the university.
That's what I'm saying.
It depends,
I
bro.
feel
It depends on the sport, I think.
If Duke doesn't have Zion, we're not on ESPN as much as we were last year. We're on ESPN because we're Duke.
if Zion went to
Period.
Hampton,
because we have other athletes
But
other than
it's
Zion.
been years where Norfolk State
But-
was running through
but if you
the
take
shit.
if you take Zion and
Put him at
Marvin
Norfolk State.
Bagley and Kyrie
him
Irving,
at
and you
Norfolk
put them
State.
at Norfolk State and Hampton,
nigga, Norfolk
ESPN's
State
going
would be
there.
on fire, bro. We would be there.
Maybe.
We're not going to see Andy
we'll
play
be lit.
at Duke because it's Duke. No, we're going to see because they have the best niggers in the fucking nation.
Yo, why'd you throw the ER on there like that?
The best niggas in the
Not ER, bro.
Saucy.
Not
yeah,
ER.
The best
niggers. That's how they look at it. I'm
you're right.
putting it in how they look
Wow,
at
that
it.
was spicy. Yeah.
I'm putting it how they look at it, bro. They where are the
They're
niggers
definitely
at?
coming to
Elliot,
that
we
school
know-
to see
I
the
think-
game.
I think-
Zion is an entity on his own.
I agree.
Right.
We went from, I think we had a 5.4 rating at ESPN. I forgot how the ratings go. We went from 5 to a 10 because of Zion, just because Zion signed with us. If we take our athletes away from their schools, it is over for them as far as sports goes. It's over. It's a wrap.
That's kinda like
nobody's going to see like white athletes. You can't name 5 top white athletes right now as far as like marketing goes.
No.
Can't. The biggest athletes in the world, Patrick Mahomes, LeBron James, Zion, they're all us.
I agree with you guys.
It's all.
If we thought like that, we think like we need them. We don't need them.
I think it's a mutual decision.
We don't need them.
What do you mean a mutual decision?
We
I
don't need
think
them at
Zion
all.
wasn't the number 1 top touted recruit when he came to school.
Who?
Zion wasn't. He was the number 1.
He was number 1.
He was the top kid.
He was the number 1 kid.
He was not.
And where?
No, he was. He was
talking
not
about coming
number
out of high
1.
school?
Coming out of high school.
He was number 1.
Once he got to school.
When he came out, he was not number 1.
Okay. He was number 1.
He was playing nobodies. Nobody
He was
thought he could ball for
number
him.
Yeah.
1.
No, he was not.
Coming out of high school, he was
No,
number
he was
1.
not.
Yes, he
Look
was.
it up.
RJ Barrett was number 2, which we
I
also
don't think
got.
that's accurate,
Look it
man.
up.
He
Who
wasn't.
was number 1 then? Tell me.
I think
Coming
it was
out of high school,
I
his
think it
senior
was
year.
R.J. Barrett.
RJ was number 2. He failed at the beginning of the season. He was number 1. How you gonna tell me this? I'm a Duke fan.
It
Too,
don't.
and I'm telling you, he wasn't.
But to be honest with you,
RJ was number 1.
we're arguing about something that I don't really care about.
RJ was number 1.
Elliot, it honestly don't matter if he was number 1 or not.
Yeah.
I mean,
even if he was top
kinda
5.
does. Either way,
Don't
we
matter.
got 1
Like,
and 2.
I'm,
Yeah.
and I'm
No,
playing devil's
no,
advocate
no,
because I think these kids should start looking at HBCUs more. Like I said, I made the mistake of myself and not even. I've had opportunities to go to Morgan State, all these different schools. I was like, I don't want to go to school.
What about the?
I don't think it was a mistake. I just think
because
like,
we hold that label over us.
yes, exactly. I
Like-
think my mom really wanted me to go to HBCU. She really was.
Sure have. Like us knowing black people, we had that in our neighborhood.
Them
We
are-
didn't need
That is not what I'm talking about.
No, because a lot of people go to
And you always want to apply how you grew up to what everybody else, like everybody else's experience.
How do you think people grew up in that go to HBCUs? So what do they want to do? What's an HBCU? How many black
What
people
should
go
a
to
HBCU be?
Fortune 500 companies?
Because we're gonna talk about other stuff. You know how to dock it. This is why Will was like not here. Like, sit next to her so they can hear you on the mic. Yes, please. If you're gonna talk that much, I need you right here so they can at least hear you.
How many black people are in the fucking 500 Fortune 500 company?
You talking about they go to
HBCU because of that. Why?
say that again? Hold up. You saying how many black?
Why should I?
All this is gonna get into our main topic. We're gonna like
with the above 4.0 average, right? Where you can go to Penn, you can go to Harvard, you can go to any Ivy League school.
And I think what we're talking about is why do we value that more than our own shit?
Then the thing is,
Because we focus
why
about
is our shit less than that?
You just
don't
named
have
other
to-
schools
we
that you
not-
thought were
Last
better.
thing.
Because we not
Because people think like that.
no, because we're not so
Right.
I
we're
can go
not
to
investing
Harvard.
into it.
Right, we're not
And
investing
if we
into
all went to A&T all at once, this whole graduating class went to
Exactly.
A&T would be lifted up.
And like what Will's saying, we did grow up around black people. They went to HBCUs. They would want us to go to HBCUs, but we value, like you just said, Harvard,
Right.
Penn, Yale,
'Cause we
wherever
think
the
we
fuck
need
ever.
them.
Because we insecure.
Exactly.
I told
So
y'all
you're
a
really
while
making
ago,
my point, to be
Black people
honest.
insecure.
How many of y'all have given back to your alma mater?
How many of us are in a position to get back to alma mater?
No. I mean, I'm just talking about if you had.
I give back to my
opportunity
community on the
Facts.
week,
Whatever
on the
prestigious
regular.
black school, whether it was Howard, was it Howard, Hampton, all those schools, Spelman.
I've donated
all
a
that
little
stuff.
money to A&T.
All right,
like my little bit of
no.
money.
How much are you giving back?
I've donated a little money to A&T.
All our people give back millions. So let's talk about it.
We said all our people give back millions?
No, I'm talking about people that have gone to the school. They give back millions.
Who? What school though? You talking about your
Who are you
school?
talking about?
Where I went to a white school. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying. You're the people. You're a lump.
I didn't need somebody to tell me that I was black and to go.
It's
to
not
a
about see that.
HBCU.
All right, so look, this I'm glad you said that.
I went to
Going
Crestwood.
going to a
I'm
HBCU
sorry.
going to a HBCU is not to confirm that you're black.
I agree.
It's not
some
about
people,
that.
That's
for
fact.
some people, it is.
No,
It's
but
not-
it's
that's
not.
not the point of
Some
it.
people,
A
it
lot
is
of people,
not.
and we're gonna.
It
talk
don't
about-
matter. Like,
We're trampling over our main topic.
It's so far away
But
from
it's a
that.
good topic though, because it doesn't matter as long
Like,
as you're
yeah,
going
I'll go
to
back
the
to the other
HBCU.
shit. Yeah, I'll go back to that
Going to a HBCU, it put a certain like energy into what like you were doing.
All right,
Like going.
so
me
we're
going
just
up
gonna
the
get
stage-
right into the main topic. 'cause
Let's
we-
Go
talk
ahead.
about 76%
Okay, go ahead.
of people not being able to afford a house.
That's not what this.
That's not what
podcast
it's
is
All
about.
right, never mind.
Hey, I would just say one thing. I only applied at one college. It was Full Sail University, and I chose my college based on the major of which I wanted to do. I felt like I went to the best film program in the country.
And-
I know niggas that go to Norfolk State for film, but I don't feel like I would have been as fired.
All right,
as
so
I
look,
am.
But
let
Coy,
me ask you
I'm gonna
something.
stop you. Coy, no, but dead ass, like real shit. If everybody went to Norfolk State would be able to make a better
Thank
film
you.
program.
That's the point.
for people.
We're
like
gonna
you.
get into it. Can
That's
I,
the point.
can I at least introduce the main topic?
Like, honestly, no. That's we talked about this.
When
before.
people- I hate when people say that.
We're
All right, let's get
too
into it.
worried. We're in a oppression makes you just worry about your life. We're in a position where we can only worry about our lives. So
Right.
Coy we come from shit, so we think like, yo, like I need to go to the best situation for me.
Right.
But the HBCUs right now is not the best situation for you,
Because
but it
we're
might
not
be the
making it
best
the best
situation
situation.
for the next generation. You know what I'm saying?
We're not making it
So-
the best formation. I mean, the best situation.
We got to
for us.
invest in it. It's just like the business talk we had. It's literally a business. HBCU colleges are literally businesses.
Yeah, that's why when Will
Well,
said,
Norfolk
"Do I
State
regret it?"
used to be the best college to get nurses from.
Yeah, but if
It's not anymore like that because they lowered.
Because we don't know. Because we don't have the funding to have the same standards as other
Bruh.
nursing companies. I
I'm
mean,
trying to tell
colleges.
you.
That's the point.
else in terms of science, Norfolk State in terms of funding for that specific topic and degree. I'm not gonna say they had the funding for everything,
Y'all want to know the
but
reason?
they've had the funding.
can I
for
introduce
They don't have the
the main
consistent
topic.
funding.
Hold on,
They
hold on,
don't.
hold on.
This is-
But y'all want to know? Y'all want to
don't.
know the reason? We all know the phrase "divide and conquer," right?
Yes.
Y'all want to know why we keep getting played and fucked over? Because we're decentralized.
And
We
why
don't
do
have.
HBCUs then.
It's for us to centralize.
HBCUs
we should
were-
use
Wait,
HBCU.
Can I please introduce the main
Go ahead.
topic?
Go ahead.
Please, you
Go
guys
ahead.
are killing
Go
me.
ahead. Go
today.
ahead. Go ahead.
This is very good. I like this.
Gracious.
Wait! All right, time out.
It's
I love it. I love the energy. It's good. It's good.
Okay.
We back. We
ahead,
back on
go
our
ahead.
pod and shit.
Go ahead.
82 games.
This better coincide with what
It
we're
is.
just
We
talking
talked about the
Yeah,
Revolt
come on,
panel,
just drop
right?
it. Come on.
That's our main topic.
Come
But
on,
the
Dan.
Revolt panel ain't got
Wait a
nothing to do with
minute.
HBCUs. Go
No,
ahead.
she did. You didn't watch the whole thing.
Go
You
ahead.
didn't
I
read
did
this.
watch the whole thing.
Well, Trump is giving money to HBCUs to aid. Right?
Okay. Yeah, he
I'm
did.
trying to say. I got to segue
Allegedly.
into it eventually.
Go ahead, get it. Let's go. Come on.
God damn. Because we just keep talking and we're going to run over all the topics.
Well, go.
I'm trying to. So we could talk about Trump first. And he's been giving money to HBCUs. So they say. That's what Candace said.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. We don't know what Candace.
Yo,
I never seen
like-
receipts.
All right.
I watched the thing.
Okay.
Yo.
Thing.
The thing.
I think there's two parts to this. And I'm going to let y'all get back into it. I just wanted to.
Yeah, let's just take it one at a time. Too.
So do I wanna
'Cause
start from the top or go back?
everybody's making great points. Let's
Yes.
just take it one at a time.
So we'll start at the top. We all watched the Revolt panel except for our cameraman.
Yes.
And that's cool. He don't got to watch it.
I watched it 3 times.
Look at Corey's face. Corey's don't talk
What,
to me.
Coy?
Don't talk about me like that.
Revolt Summit. I thought it was a great discussion.
I thought it was a great
It
discussion.
was.
Shout out to Diddy and AT&T.
Right.
Facts.
Maybe they could have us come down there one time.
8.
Just another podcast.
One
Revolt
time for
Summit.
the one time.
Yeah, I mean,
You
hey,
know what I mean?
one hurt.
The first thing I put up here was what is our black agenda? Agenda.
Agenda.
And
You quieted us down for that. Agendas.
You sound
Silence.
Boy.
Here to talk about agendas.
I think, and I think the thing we're talking about now is something similar. So the panel had they had similar but different viewpoints. So how do y'all feel like what should the black agenda be as far as government goes, college goes, upbringing, all those things? There we go, Briss.
I think one of
Raising hands. I
I'm
like
not
that.
gonna
Always
go in.
raise
I'm
his
gonna let y'all talk, but I think one thing that should, one element that should be in our agenda should be privacy. One thing I was thinking about when I was watching, I was like, this is great conversation. But it's
it's
just
for the
like the
world to
same
see.
people that are strategizing against us
Watched it.
can watch the shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
So they
That's
had
just
a-
one thought
they
I
had
had. I
a
was like,
secret
yo,
white meetings in
it's
private?
great because
Right.
a
In-house.
little black kid or a little black girl, whoever needs that information can watch. But it's like that white dude who can strategize against us, or that black politician who can pander to us. They can sit there and watch it now
Just like
and
that
get
Dave
our
Chappelle
plan.
joke about the school shooter.
Yeah.
He's right in there.
He's like,
oh, where we
That's-
meeting at?
yo,
We
that's-
meeting at?
yeah, bars.
Basically, oh, what are y'all
Bars.
doing? Oh, that's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
y'all
yeah.
agendas are? Okay, cool. Yeah,
All right, bet. This is what I'm gonna say in my campaign speech or whatever
Right.
on my debate.
I got
I'm
the
gonna say
niggas
all
on
these
my side.
keywords,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna get elected. I ain't gonna do none of that shit.
So
I think a lot of the things when Candace brought up him doing things for HBCUs or getting our basketball players or rappers out of jail or something like that, that's all political
yeah,
moves,
that's
bro.
pandering.
That's
Oh,
all
yeah.
pandering.
Yeah, yeah.
But all
Absolutely.
politicians
All
are
pandering.
hoes.
That was
It
so
shouldn't matter.
transparent.
Right.
One thing we want so bad, we want the politicians literally to come out and give us a hug. It doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter what the fuck they do. If it's in the interest of us, it shouldn't matter who the fuck is coming from. We should treat the motherfuckers like tools. Like if you gonna help us, cool. I don't give a fuck where it comes from. Just help us.
And my
Or
thing-
help yourself. You know we talked about that too, but it's just like we sitting there like, what came from Trump?
Right.
Take the damn money and do what you gonna do. And yeah, like who gives a fuck where it comes from? Just like
Frustration on it, like build on it.
and just like what Candace was saying, everybody's booing Candace. She was making some fucking
Right, she
good
was making
points.
some-
But you so
My
so
let's
thing,
go
all
right
all
into
so
that
my
too,
my
then.
thing
Go
about Candace is
She did make a lot of good
she's a
points. That's on
super
here, too.
smart person.
She is.
She is.
Very.
She's very intelligent. She's very articulate.
Shout out to
And-
Killer Mike for letting her get her show.
Yeah,
Right.
and she had very good points. She was she was saying a lot of things that black people need to hear.
Right.
But on the other hand, Candace does kind of straddle the fence on like the black agenda. Like she'll spit out numbers and things that are plaguing the black community, but then she doesn't have a strategy to help the black community.
But I think
Right.
that's most people.
But she
Right.
doesn't. She doesn't. It doesn't like. It doesn't look like she even cares about helping the black community. She just spits out numbers. She's factual with what she's saying.
So we'll go back to Candace.
I hear what you're saying.
Black
Elliot. I
agenda
agree.
wise.
Yeah, she's factual with what she's saying.
And no one can argue that she's not smart.
What
She doesn't have the
is
facts.
on
Like she's not
the
talking out her ass, but
Agenda.
So,
Agenda.
agenda.
So L. So we
Yo.
want to talk about things. So how do you think everybody should go to college?
I know.
No.
Everybody
I think a college is a
is
waste
for
if you don't
everybody.
know exactly
Yeah,
what
if you
you
don't
want
know
to do
what
with it.
you're doing,
If
you're just
you
gonna
don't-
be
if
in
your
debt.
profession doesn't dictate
Right.
that
So
you really
Lydia,
need
College
it,
should
then no.
never be free, right?
What do you?
college shouldn't be as much as it
college
is.
be free or no?
Most of the
It
people that
shouldn't be as
run our
much as it is.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be.
most of the people that run our country now didn't have to pay a
Right.
fraction of what we're paying today.
I guarantee
They didn't have-
you most of those people did go through some form of paying back college.
They did not have
okay.
to pay what we paid.
What
that
we
is a
paid.
fact.
That's what-
Right, but the
That's a
thing
fact.
is,
You
when
said,
we go
should
to
it be
school
free?
now, the problem is that we go to school a lot of time, and especially minority communities, we go to school for things that society says your major, your max salary is going to be $35,000 a year.
I think that's a misnomer. I think that's most people. I don't think that's just our
And
community.
Yeah,
I've
White
seen-
people go
well,
to school for art and
I
shit
can't
too,
talk
bro.
from anybody else, but I can just talk for people that
I mean,
look like me.
there's numbers to
Yeah,
back
I'm-
that
I'm
that
not
But
statement
making
we
up.
it up.
go to school for things that don't matter.
Everybody does.
Everybody does.
That's not even.
I mean, yeah, but guess what?
The
That
co-
guy-
the-
that guy's daughter that goes
Bro,
to
the
school for
college
art,
debt crisis
she
is not
has
just
a
affecting
trust
black
fund.
people.
We don't have trust funds.
Everybody doesn't have trust funds either.
Yeah. We're
That's
not
a fallacy.
We're not.
That's a fallacy.
But we I think we know that we're not in a space where we just do whatever the fuck we want. We're not in that space. We got to do what we have to do. We can't do what we want right now.
His main question was, do I think everybody should go to college? And I don't think so. I think
No.
college
Not
is a
everybody.
complete
If my
waste of
daughter-
money
if my
if you don't
daughter-
know
If
exactly.
you know, if
She
you
should go to trade school and be some kind of productive person in society, right?
I'm all the way cool with you graduating high school
You don't even need
and
that,
taking
really, if you
a
know
year or
exactly-
two to just work and just figure yourself out. Because to be honest with you, I think everybody can agree here. We still figuring ourselves out, and I'm in my 30s. So it's just
Yeah,
like,
that,
you don't know what the fuck. You don't even know yourself at 17, 18.
right.
what-
I
So you
just
just
got
know
Chris. I
way-
just got my degree.
That's
I
what I'm
just walked
saying.
in
So
May and I
like,
finished
if
my
my
internship
daughter's
in
like, yo,
August.
if I ask her straight up, she graduates the day after graduation. What do you want to do with your life?
I don't fucking know.
Half of these people go to
we should be
college.
doing a disservice
and-
to our kids
Yes,
if we do what?
sit there and say to our kids, hey, you graduate from college and you still don't know what you're supposed to do. White people don't do that.
I told y'all, white.
So for
We
us,
should.
my
Why is
thing
what white people do is
no,
the
no. Els. All I'm saying is, for my whole life, it's either you go to college and you do what you're supposed to do, that you're gonna make money and support yourself because you're a man first and foremost that needs to support your family.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever you decide to go to school for needs to support you and your family. Other than that, you going into the military.
Because that's a plan.
No, because
We
the
don't have-
military also, they give you housing allowance. You can sweep the floors in the military, but you can still support your family in the military. You can be a dumb mother, you know what, in the military, but still support your family. Like,
So we just
need to
gonna breed a
raise
whole
our
bunch of
kids like
workers.
right.
We
So
need to-
we're- so
we
we
need to be breeding
so breeding our kids to be just a whole bunch of in a whole bunch of servitude positions isn't a disservice.
no, not
That's what we have to do, though.
Position, but
That's what we have to
That
do.
is what you're saying.
That is exactly what you're saying.
So if you don't get a seat at the table, you have no room to talk. It's just
Make
like
your own
Jay-Z
table.
doing the whole thing with the NFL.
But we can't make our own table until we have the money. So if we basically
Yeah,
Money
but you're
comes
not gonna
from-
get money playing that position.
you're
You're
never
never
gonna-
if we it's
You'll
better.
never be broke.
Somebody
dog.
needs
It's
to
better-
read.
You'll never be wealthy either. So
Either.
you'll be in the
Y'all.
same
You'll
position.
be in the same
You'll be
position.
working to live. Somebody will
you
own
do
you.
nothing,
Yo,
they
they
don't
told me
do
I don't have a
nothing.
job, and I've been the one thing that my mom gave me before she left. No, listen, my mom gave me freedom, bro.
Yeah.
You got a freedom, Will. You like to come up here and
Your
talk like,
mom worked her
listen.
ass
Hold on,
and
hold on.
your
Y'all,
dad-
y'all.
and your dad
Work-
did too.
Y'all.
Listen, and your dad did too.
Talk one at a time. Go
No,
ahead, go
because
ahead,
he
go
come up here and he talk like, yo, oh, it's hard, blah, 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 blah. Bro, you never had to sleep with the lights off and the heat off. I did. I know that.
Right.
Hold on.
And I'm
wait,
telling
wait,
you
wait, wait,
that my
Hold
mom
on,
put me in a
hold on,
position
hold on, let
that
him
I can
talk.
put myself in a position that your dad puts you in.
Right.
That's a whole different world.
don't fuck
No.
it up.
Listen,
Y'all let
listen.
each-
You keep trying to talk over me because you want to make it seem like you're relating to all of us, and you're not. You talking about people having trust funds when you got something like that. Nobody else does,
have a trust fund.
bro. Nobody else has that cushion that white people have. So what I'm telling you is, if you say, oh, you either gonna have a job, go to college, or be in the military, niggas in the military is starving.
Facts.
Hell
My mom was in the military, nigga, when the lights was off.
Facts.
That's a fact.
Right.
That's not something. When niggas was saying Kadeem ain't had no clothes, Kadeem didn't have that. My mom was in the military. She did 20.
Right.
So
My mom put herself in a better position to put me in a better position that when niggas said, you know what, you don't got a job, we're going to give you these 30 bands. I'm in a position where I could be like, you know what? I'm going to go into something for Kadeem and put it on so my
that-
people
y'all
got
are
something.
basically saying the same.
married, right?
Y'all are basically
Huh?
saying the same thing.
Married, right?
Y'all are
What's that got to do with
Y'all-
anything?
hold on,
Was
hold
she
on.
married and choose to live off base?
Y'all are
Because she live
saying
on base.
Now you telling somebody that they got to know where to live at. That's like being in house, like public
Because-
housing.
Yo, hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all.
You're getting free money
Y'all are-
every month. You're
Nothing
getting
is free. I hate when people say something is free money. Nothing out here is free.
You sit there and go
Y'all
through it,
are-
and listen,
Nothing
you got
out
a
here
job.
is
You
free.
go to work every day, and then they
Them
say
niggas
you
work
get
80
a
hours and don't got no bread.
Hey, I work 60, 80 hours.
And you ain't gonna say you ain't got no
I
bread.
get no overtime. I have a salaried employee.
You think they get overtime in the military? It's overtime in there? All right, then shut the hell up. I know.
Get your money.
But what y'all are kind of saying the same thing.
We're not saying the same
Because-
thing at all.
no, because your mom did what she had to do, so you can do what you want to do.
And
He's
I'm
basically saying that we should flood,
Sacrifice.
we should sacrifice just like
Yes,
this.
somebody sacrificed for me like somebody sacrificed for him, but it's not my job to take that sacrifice and then like kneel
you a
or
man, you
take.
sacrifice.
It's not my
dude,
job to
it's-
take that sacrifice and be
No,
like,
but it's
let me
not-
just go get a job so I can
It's
do this,
not
this, and this.
kneeling.
and take
If
care-
we all had a militant mindset and just say we all just decided just to go to the military, everybody's getting checks, nobody's sitting on the ass.
Y'all want to work
so
for the
now
government
if
that you
we,
think is oppressing you,
I'm not
and that's gonna
sick,
get you
dog.
on?
Trust me, my dad was in the military too. I saw what he went through. I had the choice to go to the military and I didn't because the motive wasn't there. If my motive was just to make money, I was on that shit. I'm not gonna be property. I'm not gonna be government property or whatever. I still ended up working for the government, but contracted, but still. But you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all are kind of saying the same things. It's more of like, his is more of like big picture, like whole body of people kind of thing. Like if we all just strategized on one thing, we all just went to work, right?
How is being a worker?
We
gonna
have
get you
to.
in a
We
better
can't.
position?
Kadeem, we can't just say fuck it and we all just walk in the woods and go build some shit. We can't do that. We talked about that before. It's either we can't separate. We talked about infiltration, right? So that means we have to go infiltrate this whole shit.
If all of us are just being workers, how are we gonna do that?
Nobody's just
Very
a worker.
valid.
They could listen to what I'm.
All of us are workers.
You just brought
bro.
up Jay-Z, right? Jay-Z could have
Jay-Z's
signed
a worker.
deal, right?
Jay-Z's a.
How? I started my own label. I went in the building and told them this is what we gonna do. Now I'm a partner. Now I got more. We got equal stake. We got equity in this bitch. I'm not somebody that just came in the building. Listen, I'm not somebody that just came in the building and they gave me a check and now they own me.
I don't know a
That's
lot.
the difference.
I don't know.
have to let you into.
I don't know.
First and foremost, with all of that, especially in the NFL, nobody has to do anything. Kaepernick never has to play another snap of football. He never has to do anything. I love his stance and everything else. I support him. But at the same time, Kaepernick is an employee, all right, of the house.
That's what I'm saying.
And so unless you're going to be like Jay-Z and say, guys, all right, at least let me have 30% of a say of what our halftime show looks like.
You guys are not
or
listening
whatever
to what I'm
else.
saying. Jay-Z's in the position that he's in because when he did music,
He had the bread to
listen
do
what the
it.
fuck I'm saying,
Go
bro.
ahead, come
He
on,
only had the
The
bread to
reason
go.
why he's in the position to do what he did is because he said, yo, I'm going to own my own shit.
own my own
Then
shit.
when I go to the NFL, I'm not just Jay-Z the rapper. I'm
Hold on,
just
hold on,
saying,
hold on, hold on, hold on,
I'm the
hold on.
owner.
What Kadeem is saying, if he was in the position of a worker, they wouldn't let him in the
They
door in the
wouldn't
first
even-
place.
What did Jay-Z do at first?
He was a worker.
When?
When?
Through his career?
When?
When
He
you
owned
work
his
for
own
Rockefeller,
label.
he owned the label.
So he came out and owned.
Him, Dame Dash, and Biggs owned the label. They could have
And distribution.
Come on, are y'all retarded?
Okay.
What are y'all talking about? Who did he work for?
I didn't.
Tell me his
Yes,
boss.
when? Title's his streaming service.
Tell me his boss.
Who was he working for? Def Jam? Oh, by the time I already had my career, 10 years in, now I'm the CEO of Def Jam. I'm a worker.
Also
No,
with my own
nigga.
shit too?
Thank you.
Who's his
Rock
who-
Nation Sports? I own part of a team, and I said, you know what? It's more money over here being an agent. So I got my own.
Let's
y'all-
not
so
let's
y'all
not
think-
overtalk. Just answer
so-
the question. Who
so-
did he ever
so-
work for?
No,
No, really.
So
Who did he
that's-
work for?
No, I'm gonna give y'all something.
So now when
So
I come
when
to
you-
the table, I'm Jay-Z the owner. I'm not the nigga that, Def Jam own me.
Who
I'm Jay-Z.
did Jay-Z work
Come on,
for?
man.
Now you're talking about Jay-Z, which is one of 15% of our whole population.
It's not realistic, bro.
It's not realistic.
Okay, so realistically, everybody's be a worker and catch me in 5 years and see what I'm doing.
There
and what
has
y'all
to
doing.
be workers, y'all.
All right.
There has to be workers, though.
So y'all gonna work for them or work for me?
I'm going to work
Oh,
for
come on now.
whoever can.
But I'm saying, like, there has to be workers, Kadeem. Everybody can't.
Everybody's
And
a
if
worker.
everybody's mentality is to just come
Right.
out here
You're gonna have
and
black
well,
workers.
I'm either
Y'all not hearing. They're
I'm
not,
either gonna
nobody,
be-
Nobody said there should be no workers.
Nobody said
No
that.
one said there should be
Nobody
no
ever said
workers.
that. And I
But
know I
everybody
don't
should
have
have that mindset. Boy, I should go to college or I should get a trade. No, everybody should have that
If you're
mindset.
not useful, then what
Yeah,
the
no,
fuck
I'm
am I
not saying that.
supposed to do for you?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying everybody shouldn't have that
If I'm not
mindset. I'm not
useful,
saying.
what am I supposed
I'm not
to do
saying
for you?
everybody
But you the
should.
same nigga that want to get trains down to the Hickory? Come on, man.
I'm not saying everybody should be a
Come
worker.
on,
I'm not
bro.
everybody.
Which one is it? If I'm not useful, the train ain't useful in Hickory.
the train.
How we
is
back on the
useful
train?
for
Let's
people
stay-
It's
that
not.
work
They gonna
there.
build everything they need where they at.
And they can also go work in downtown Norfolk and catch a
'Cause
train
they have
at the
cars.
Target.
They
All right,
don't
y'all.
give a
and
fuck
not
about
be
catching a
stuck
train.
on
All right.
68
All right,
every
let's
day
get back
and
on.
do
Come
it.
on, let's get back on our agenda, yo. What do you think if we
Our
if we
agenda.
were talking
Our
about
agenda.
our agenda?
That's a new word. I
If
made
we
that
was
up.
talking to a city official, whoever, what would we say we need? Like our people.
We
What
all
do
over
we
the place,
need?
too.
Yeah, like
Because we was talking about the black
uniforms.
agenda.
That's the uniforms.
I see that the table is on here. Or do we want our own table?
That's one of my top 5 albums.
okay, how
I
okay.
see the table.
Yeah,
That's hard.
that's a
You're not
masterpiece.
gonna ever own the whole pie, bro. Like for
We
us,
can.
gotta
You
do
could
it.
bake your own
We
pie.
We can make your own
That
pie.
can, we can.
Fuck their pie. Make your own.
But that's what I'm
Right,
saying.
but you also have to like them on the way.
Says who?
Says Will.
No, you don't have to like them.
You don't have to
Black
like them.
people, as 15%
You-
of the population, you cannot deal with white
You
people.
did,
No, you don't have to like
nobody
them,
said
but you
anything
don't have to
about
like
liking them.
Like
You're-
really?
I just said-
Y'all think that shit serious?
Are you talking to hear yourself speak? We said nobody had to like them. We didn't
No,
say
no.
nobody had to work with them or
I
or.
deal with them every day.
But you don't have to like them. That's the point that you just said.
I don't not just like them. I love them. They're good people. You meet people that do.
Of
actually
course, but that's
like
a whole
you.
different. This is a whole different topic.
Like, what the
It's
fuck?
nobody's saying you
I'm never
can't.
into that.
Nobody's saying you can't be friends, but
Nah.
you know what the problem
I'm
is?
not.
promote
No, but
that
Elliot, but no,
bullshit.
but for real, no, I'm about to get on that. But you know what the problem
I
is?
do.
If you're really my friend as a white man, you should understand that I want my own people to have their
They're
own.
not going to understand that.
Right.
But there's
not gonna
always
understand that.
there's always an excuse or a but or
They're not going to understand that, bro.
It's
and
like-
that's why I don't think you can have
See, Els, they
friends
can
like
have, they
that.
can have a whole wedding without having you even there.
Of course, I don't,
know
and I
what
don't
I
care
mean?
about
Who
that.
cares?
Who gives a
about their
fuck?
wedding?
Not even just a wedding, but just I'm just talking about like life events in general. When
And-
you sit there and talk about important
But you know-
people in your life,
you know
they can move their whole life without you.
And okay,
As I can do.
What
my
is
own.
that?
as I can do my own, I don't have to have them there
Okay, you'll never have the money they have.
because
That-
I
and then
don't
you know what?
invite them to my life events.
No.
The fuck?
What
are
you
you
talking
talking
about?
about?
I got it. We
See,
got
what
no,
you-
no.
no,
We
but
got to
what you
discuss.
talking about?
There is
No,
way
no, no,
more
no.
poor
Let's-
white people
let's-
than there are poor black people.
Right.
no,
Facts.
right.
Facts.
People
But-
always talk about money like, yo, it's
Right.
mad poor white
But
people out here.
their ceiling is extremely high.
Exactly.
Their billionaires are
This
really
nigga
really
said-
billionaires.
I won't have the money white people will have because I don't invite them to my life events.
No.
He's
no.
talking in a sense of,
I'm
and what I was gonna ask is like when you go start a business, who do you go to? When you go to be an owner, who do you go to?
I don't need to go. You don't need to go. You don't need to go to a white person.
When you want to
You
get a,
don't.
Wait a minute.
You don't.
You build $1 million company?
that's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about like when you're doing
That's
like
what Chris talking about.
photography and like videography or like you. Even when you start in a barbershop, like in most cases, you're going to a white-owned bank to ask them for a loan.
There's black-owned banks. I
There's
know y'all didn't
yes.
open up y'all.
But that's what I was gonna get at on that Jay-Z thing. It's like you can be an owner, but who are we going to be owners? In the most cases, we're going to the white
No,
man.
no, but
Now, Elliot, but that's the truth. That's just the
Chris
truth.
is right.
One thing you
Jay-Z
gotta
was
think
a
about-
drug
that-
dealer. He had his own money, but
a lot
outside of that,
that's what's part. That's part of the problem.
That's what I'm saying. That's what. No, but that's what we got. But that's
the
what,
problem. The
but
problem
Elliot, that's
is
what
the problem is we need to go to our community to fund us.
I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
That's the problem.
That's all I'm saying. That
And
for.
we have people that think like, oh, we need to go to white people.
No, we don't. But all I'm saying.
we have people that think like that.
If we support
That the-
one another,
That goes back
But
to
we
that.
don't-
That goes back
we
to
don't
that.
know.
how can you say we need
go
to support
to.
one another when we have the mindset that we need to go to white people?
We
to
have,
support
Right,
us?
you know,
because
but no,
white people are the
no,
default.
stop,
You don't
stop.
have the mindset to support
Stop. You know why we have to go to them? Because we keep fucking going to them.
Right, because white people are the default.
If
We don't know. I don't know
because
who
we're
to
giving
go
them,
to. That's
we're
what
giving them,
saying.
we're giving them. That's what I'm saying. We're giving them our money. We're decentralized. That's why we have to go to them because they're fucking centralized. We need to centralize, and
Right,
that's
we
what.
need to know
that's
who
what
the fuck to go to,
HBCUs
who looks like me that can do what I need.
But that's what I'm saying. The reason why we have to keep going to them because we keep investing in them. They have the leverage. We keep giving them
They
the
don't
leverage.
have the leverage.
But
they
we keep-
don't.
we
It's
keep-
easier to go
it's
to
in
white
our head
people
that
to
they
do
have the
something
leverage.
instead of doing the research
I'm just saying
like I
what the
did when I took my
problem
money
is.
and I went to somebody black instead of just going to Merrill Lynch or going to Charles Schwab. I went to somebody that looked like me.
That's what
if
I'm
you
saying.
take the time to do it, it's not hard.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying that's what our problem is. That's where we have to focus. It's deeper than just owning something. It's kind of like we need to focus on where we go to first to get that loan or that front or whatever.
But we need
just
to have,
like Jay-Z. Jay-Z had to do some shit that risked his life. Think about it like this. Jay-Z is a great story, but Jay-Z risked his life. Bro.
Okay, like-
everybody's not going to be able to make it out of the game.
So let's take Jay-Z out of it. Let's put Master P into it. Master P didn't have to risk his life. Master P went to his community, which funded his first project, and he made his own way.
Bro, I'm rolling. Y'all didn't understand. I'm rolling with y'all. I'm just saying what the issues.
I'm just saying, like,
I'm just saying what
our,
the problem
our
is.
issue is mentality.
No, I hear you, Chris.
I'm not
It's
on
not
that
lottery ticket. If you actually like think about it, it's not lottery ticket. Nothing Master P did was a lottery ticket. He didn't just wake up and like, you know what, I'm gonna be rich one day. No, he sold into his community. His community sold back into him, and that made him put him in the position that he's in now.
We want to talk about investment zones and different things. Like even right now, you gotta have, as T.I. said, capital gains. That doesn't help us.
Like,
who has capital gains?
It takes.
Who has capital gains?
That looks like us.
That looks like us.
Oh.
Like seriously, like really think about that.
But they're not gonna pop up with capital gains.
No, bro.
They just can't. They just
You
can't.
gotta have-
We
you
don't
gotta-
have the.
You
But we
gotta
don't.
have a whole investment account to have capital gains.
Let me,
And
cause
it doesn't
cause
just-
I'm like,
But
when
you're talking because these white people.
I'm like, let me get the.
I'm
that-
not just.
But the white people they built themselves up to that point. We're never gonna have.
All right, guys, because everybody keeps saying capital gains, and I think the only people that really fuck with capital gains is Will and myself. Capital gains is a tax on profit realized when a sale of a non-inventory asset. The most common in capital gains are realized from the sale of stocks, bonds, precious metals, real estate, and property. That's capital gains.
Right. So
Well, no, because you keep saying it, and people probably like, I don't know
Yeah,
what the
what
fuck
the
capital
fuck is
gains
that?
is.
No,
Because
'cause
they
I'm
do their
sitting here
regular
like, what the fuck
taxes,
is
and they
that?
don't have to.
But that,
Okay, let me ask y'all a
most people
question.
Can't invest in a opportunity zone and get the tax break.
Let me ask
And
you.
then they got to sit there and think about it. How many people have the opportunity to say, all right, I'm gonna invest in the opportunity zone, but then I got 7 years to 8 years to invest in that. You gotta have money to do that. Period.
Okay, let's say it like
That
this.
doesn't help our community at all.
We are supposed to be talking about the revolt.
Sorry, I mean no, but that,
I mean,
no,
these
that-
are
that-
related
that came
topics,
back into
though.
it.
Kinda.
Like T.I. and Killer Mac, he made a good point about that. Like, it's not coming back. It's not coming back to us.
That's because we
Because we can give it.
right
That's
people.
it's going coming full circle.
Yes.
Because we're
Coming back
not
to
giving
what,
it back
what me
to
and
us.
Deem have said on this podcast, I don't know how many times we spend the most money, and then as Chris
give that money
said,
to the white
we
people.
give it right back.
Right back immediately.
We
Right.
get it, and then we say,
Our dollar
here,
stays in our community shorter than any other community.
here, white man, take it.
And that's why
Keep
we
me in the
can't-
position I'm in. I love it.
Right.
I love being poor. I
on
love
top,
the lights off.
on
I love
top
the
of
water
being
off.
99% of culture
Because-
and what the fuck is popular out here, we decide to spend all our money with the people that we swear like, yo, we want to get out of their oppression.
But that's the problem because we're not going to them.
And they go through.
Because we too busy on liking the white man.
We don't build ourselves up.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but no, honestly, I'm not talking about, and Will, I'm not talking about your friends and none of that shit. They gonna smile in your face because they want your dollar. They want your dollar. They see you as a successful black man. Oh yeah, let's be friendly with him so we can get his dollar so he doesn't go give it back to somebody that looks like him.
I'm friends with them because I don't have to ask them for nothing, ever.
Who do you have to ask for, period?
What?
What do you?
Yeah, what's that got to do with anything?
But I'm just talking.
You talking about them asking you for something?
I'm talking about in terms of if you want to talk about like investing in banks and everything else. We don't have black banks.
We do
because a
have
lot
black
of them-
banks.
How many?
Not a lot.
Chris?
They're not allowed because nobody's gonna risk their
'Cause they're
shit.
not bank-
Because they
even
don't
though
believe.
they're federally
No, but think
insured
about
like
it. We
any
don't-
other bank to
just
the
like-
same amount.
I'm
No, but
not
I'm saying,
starting a
look, we
fucking
talked
bank.
about it on the pod, and I took my money. I put
Right.
some bands in One United.
I'm saying,
As a
if-
matter of fact, whenever the
Will,
debit card
if-
get here, I'm gonna show it on the
Right,
shit.
show out-
Will,
my shit,
Will,
man.
if
Yeah, I'm gonna
Will,
hold my shit up.
No, but Will, real shit. If I knew that
process was
if I
tricky
knew
too.
that black
It
people
was.
were gonna
Right.
move on one
What are y'all
accord
doing?
and really support me, I would start a bank. There's no incentive
why
to
niggas
start a.
fuck with
As a black man, there's no incentive to start a business. There's no real exciting incentive. It's always a risk for us. You
It's
know
a
what I'm
risk
saying?
for everybody. We don't have a trampoline. We don't have a net.
It's
so
a
that
big
if I
ass
take an
risk.
L,
There's no security net.
It's
know
a
what I'm
big
saying?
ass.
If you out, you
yeah,
just
right.
ask
that's the
out.
difference.
Right.
It's gone. It is what it is.
That's
But
part of business.
That
though.
goes back to the sacrifice, like Kadeem's mom. She sacrificed. She was worried about him. She wasn't worried about herself. We, like I said about Koi. We're in a position where we have to worry about our fucking selves. It's gonna take for us to be like, fuck us. I'm worried about my daughter. I'm worried about my little nephew or whatever. That's what it's gonna take. You know what I'm saying? But we too worried about getting shit and looking good and doing all this bullshit.
Going back to the Revolt Summit, it's going to take complete and entire separation from liberalism and conservatism. And we need to reintroduce ourselves politically, locally, state and nationally, and we need to come together and come up with our own agenda that spotlights and headlines our issues in our community. And we need to put people in positions as far as local, state, and nationally that have that same interest. That's what it's going to take.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to come together because everybody that stays on this block has the same thought process. No, everybody in this whole region needs to have that same mindset. And we need to actually put these people in positions like locally that will have funding for us. That think about things that benefit us. That's what it's going to take.
Mm-hmm.
I think part of our conversation that we just was having is kind of into one of the bullet points I put up here was they were arguing over, and Killer Mike said it, like who had the best master. Like she was saying this is my gang over here, and they saying this is my gang over here, instead of niggas saying like what's best for us as a unit.
And none of the masters look like us. They was all arguing over people who don't look like us.
Bernie does.
I would love to argue. I would love to argue about Barack Obama and another dude that looked like us. I would love to argue about
because Barack Obama don't have the same interests that I got.
No, he doesn't. But you know what I'm saying. I would love to be arguing about like two black dudes or two black women or whatever.
Yeah, that have the same interests as us.
What era was America great for our people?
No, I really wanted them to answer that question. She never.
I have an answer.
Go ahead.
I mean,
It's called Reconstruction. They don't teach
us,
y'all
for us, yeah.
They don't teach Reconstruction.
Yeah.
Since I don't have no substance, tune in, bitches. Right here, right now.
You gonna get
Nah,
slapped
that's
in the
direct.
face.
Fuck them hoes. What they gonna do to me? My girl fuck one of them
Baitlin
up.
about to run down.
Yeah, come on, man. Stop it. Reconstruction was about, like Killer Mike said, 7 years after the Civil War. The federal government used to place people in certain communities to allow us to vote, to allow us to get our things off. That's around the same time where we had Black Wall Street. We had a lot of shit popping off, and there was actually black senators, black governors. There was a lot of black shit going on.
Yeah.
What happened was during integration, what it called?
Yeah.
Desegregation.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
Integration, same thing.
Yeah, same thing.
They
removed those officials because we wanted to be a part of what they were doing. So because of that, they removed those officials so you didn't have people going in and saying, hey, make sure they can vote. Hey, that's their shit over there. Hey, whatever. We had our own things going on.
Why?
Shout out to my Duke. She taught me that. I've had substance since 1997, bitch ass niggas.
And go ahead, Chris.
Why do you think they let us do that? Do you think they didn't believe we would be able to like come together and really build some shit? You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
Let us do
it
what?
seems like
I get what you're saying.
Why do you think they had to
why did they allow that to happen? Like slavery's gone, y'all free. Y'all can go do this over here now. Oh shit! You know
They
what I mean? Like
probably
it's
didn't
kind of
think we
like,
was gonna pop like
what the
that.
fuck did you think was gonna happen? I'm just asking. You know what I'm saying? Like
no, because we was
They
making
didn't
our
think we was
own
gonna
money
pop
in
like
our own
that.
community.
and we was keeping it in our community back
we're
then.
keeping it in our community. Like no.
Why would you let a body of people that you fear be privatized or whatever? Give them the privacy and you know what I mean? It's like locking somebody.
After the Civil War, it wasn't like a fear thing. It was just like, all right, the war's over. And it kind of like it was called Reconstruction. The government was everything
over
was,
here.
Yeah, we're doing our own thing.
All
Y'all
over here,
doing
like
your
a
own
lot. It was a lot of redlining.
Yes, very,
as far
very
as
much
community
so.
goes.
Yes.
Like, y'all have y'all
But
shit out here.
see, and redline is not always redlining back then. Is like this is where black people are,
Right.
so we're voting for our own shit.
Thank
now
you.
they redline us like on some. It's very strategic.
Right.
It goes from what it was and then to Jim Crow laws.
Yes.
No, I'm aware.
'Cause
Of
that's
all, trust
before
me, I'm
Jim
aware
Crow,
of
bro.
all this. I just
But
wish.
that's what it
I just
blends.
wish
Yes,
I
exactly.
could have like you know what I mean. I wish I could get in a time machine and just go see exactly what was going on back then.
Y'all got
Me
water,
too.
But you can't drink from this fountain.
Yeah, and that's cool. We got our own fountain over here, but
Right.
we didn't
I'm-
worry
and
about
I'm
that.
good with
And
that.
then right before that, Jim Crow shit, we was like, I want to drink out of that fountain. I don't know why. The water's the same.
Right.
And then 65, we said, well, we're going to desegregate.
Yeah, and
schools
why
and
was that
communities.
either?
Yeah.
But see, that also removed the doctor from living with the janitor. And it was a pride in being black back in the day.
What happened
that
to
we
the?
don't have anymore.
But yeah,
because
what-
once we all make it, nigga, we out.
I think the pride is still
I'm
there. It's
blackity
just-
black.
I think the
black.
pride is still there. It's just a little misguided.
Right, but
And-
you have a bunch of people now that we have a large plot of people that never come in contact with somebody that makes a normal living.
We have a.
Like you have the schools and the projects, bro. Like that's the worst thing.
Y'all think we're? Y'all think
That's
we're?
like what I was telling you at brunch. Remember we was talking about niggas and I was like, everybody's a bum. I don't come in contact with niggas that are as successful
think
and
we're
as
entitled?
like-minded as the people I'm in the room with right now.
I
Y'all
don't
are
see how
rare.
that happens.
But I'm saying y'all are rare.
I don't know how that happens.
I like
Still
being
don't know.
here because you guys are the way that you are. You are
I
all
don't
educated.
even know how
you're
that's
smart, you
rare
have
because
good
every
points.
friend I'm in contact
Everybody
with
else
is
is a
like
bum.
that. I
It's
don't.
just like
It's
the
crazy.
I would
kids
not
that
associate
mom and
myself
dad
with
took the kids from freaking Norfolk to DC, and the kids saw somebody in a freaking, well, they had on a suit. They said, "Who died today?" That is the most depressing thing I've ever heard in my life. Just because some colored person has on a suit.
Things that colored.
No, I want to say black, whatever.
Whatever,
But
brown.
It is what it is. They have on a suit. Somebody died because they've never seen somebody go to work in a corporate setting.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, yeah.
And but guess what? We also have one of the poorest neighborhoods in the whole U.S.
Y'all,
in Norfolk that only makes $14,000 a year,
do y'all?
and that's in Norfolk.
What neighborhood is one of the most poor?
Tidewater Park, right there near Tide Stadium. All of that hood there, it's horrible. And then they got
I
the
don't
primary school
that's
in the
one of
middle of
those.
it. We do a jeans drive with my whole firm where we collect jeans and everybody bring everything in. And then I'm sitting there like, oh, well, we're going to bring it to the school. Why do I need to see old boy's mama that didn't unwrap her hair to come to the school that day? Because that's not okay. You know, that's all they see. They don't
Why
see
is that not
anything
okay?
else.
Do y'all think
Bruh,
that?
no, it's just like being in a trailer park in the western part of Virginia, and it's no better.
Yeah, and
A
I
hood is
could,
a
but
hood.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I could care less.
Regardless of what color people
We
are.
all know that it's poor white people, but that
care
just ain't.
There are tons
that,
of white people.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
but that's
okay.
just that just
I done
isn't.
seen a lot of
Y'all
that
know
just
me. I'm the
isn't
same
my-
nigga that'll go to any restaurant in
Right, but we're
sweatpants.
only 13% of the population.
I do
That's why
not
we're in
care about
jail.
that.
That's
You-
the problem. That's so terrifying to all of us.
Yeah, well, in prison,
Why are we so
we're
high
nah, but
percent?
for real, honestly, like that's just layered issues. We're in prison. Our women are aborting all the babies, and they're not staying with their men, and it's just a
Because
whole bunch of bullshit going on.
That's a direct attack.
And they don't
women
get
not
it.
staying with their men.
They
Yeah,
don't
that's
get
what
it.
Candace was
Planned
talking
Parenthood.
about.
Why is Planned Parenthood in black
That's what
communities?
Candace was talking about. The
Yeah, and she has a lot of good points. I told you she has a lot of good
Let's
points.
get
I
into
told
Candace's
y'all-
points
I
about
told y'all 19
literacy
million
in the black family and feminism. Let's get into that.
literacy.
Yeah.
She took can't.
Yeah.
Oh, you
everything
talking about?
Candace
I can't
said.
read, yeah.
reading
Candace said something about the black family and black men not being part of their families, and she said she don't
Me,
fuck with
I think me and Chris
feminism.
have said that on this pod.
I know,
about
but we're
feminism.
talking about the
I know,
Revolt Summit.
I know that. I'm getting into my point. Rude.
Y'all don't gotta rehash every time we talk.
Damn. I'm telling you. I'm saying this has been said before. Like the feminism, like it's fake. It's a fake. It's a fake illusion that that black women are part of the feminist movement. You're not. You are
Oh, they're
not
part of it.
No, but you're not original. They don't.
It's
they
not
don't,
in your best interest.
They're not part of it.
It's not in your best
Okay,
when they-
but as we are right now, because I'm raising a black man by
Okay,
myself. But what I'm
okay.
saying is, I wish that I could believe in y'all the way that I want to.
Yeah.
It's not enough of y'all niggas out here. The ones like you guys
No.
in this room, it's not enough of y'all.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not enough of y'all.
No, you're
Okay.
right.
Everybody else is a fucking bum.
And like I said before,
That's
I
why-
said,
that's
Me
how
and
they think
Lydia
about
were talking about why are
femininity.
niggas bums? Because y'all let them be bummy. Because you will still get down with a nigga,
Yeah.
let him hit,
Right.
let him do all the things. You'll do everything for him.
but we can't.
Why,
blame,
what
we
are you
can't-
incensed?
but we
What is?
We can't blame it on them.
Man,
Can't blame it
can't
on
blame
women.
on what?
Can't blame that shit on women.
And
I'm not
also-
blaming it because I'm not that
No,
type
no,
of
no.
nigga. But I'm
That-
saying
that is a
you
good- that's a good
cannot
reason.
sit
No,
here
no,
and
no.
say,
It's an ingredient, but it's not
Yeah.
the whole shit.
No, of
Bro,
course.
that's
Right, and what did I say
60%
to
of
you
the
at lunch?
It's
What
a
did I say
good
to you at
portion.
brunch?
It's a very good portion.
What did I say to you at brunch? Did I tell you like? brown
Stop
girls
giving
have
bum
been,
ass
like,
niggas
A
ass.
little bit.
why exactly?
Stop
How does that
giving-
nigga even
No,
get
you're
your
right.
time?
You're right on that. But I'm saying
I don't
we,
even understand
I'm
it.
Stop
saying-
giving
No,
them your
but we've been a
time.
little
Stop
bit
texting them.
brainwashed.
Stop calling them.
We've been a little bit brainwashed because it was a whole movement when I was growing up. Trust me, and I'm talking from my perspective. When I was growing up, it was a whole fucking thing. Like, oh, you should want him for him. Like, you don't need to have nobody paying your bills. Da 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 da. You should love him for
That
him. Da da da.
independent
This and
woman
that.
shit?
Broke niggas be screaming that
Yeah.
shit all day.
Bruh,
And I'm just now waking up from that shit.
Yeah, that's programming.
Broke
Yeah.
niggas screaming that shit all day, and then black women were screaming that shit all day too. Like, you need to have your own shit. You
That
don't need a
independent
nigga for
women
shit,
wave.
da, 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 blah,
Y'all
blah, blah,
want
blah,
some
blah.
dick?
We are more powerful together.
Obviously,
A black man and a black woman together is
Of
unstoppable.
course.
We can do whatever.
And
Of
this is why
course.
it's
Literally God body,
benefiting
bro.
separating. Like they give you more money on welfare. They say you don't stay with that black.
Elliot,
Nigga, I know.
like
I
I
want
just said,
stamps.
divide-
With a nigga in my house, I
divide
was on
and
stamps.
conquer,
Couldn't tell him
bruh.
that. couldn't tell him on the application that he was in my house.
Them stamps speak
I
louder
couldn't
than
tell
that
him that I
man,
lived with a
bro.
nigga at that time, but
I
he
need
was in
to
my
eat.
house on stamps.
Divide and
So-
conquer. When
I
you
need
give
this
somebody,
$18. I need these $18.
when you give somebody
month,
options, they're gonna take 'em.
rent. I need that.
think about it like this: niggas
Yeah.
ain't shit because niggas is raised to not be shit because you taking the dads out the home, so niggas ain't shit. And then you giving women options from the government like welfare and all that bullshit, and you giving women all these corporate jobs and giving them all the empowerment they can need. So when she encounters that nigga that ain't shit because of the implementation of taking fathers out the household, she's gonna be quicker to leave.
So what do we teach our black boys? Because I have one. What do I teach him?
What we teach black men and black women is that black men are public enemy number one. Y'all are just victims of that shit.
But that's such
So
a
it's-
negative thing to teach him. How am I going to teach
But
him
that's
to
the
overcome
truth.
that
Don't
when I teach him
don't
that
shit.
public
But
enemy number
don't.
one?
you
I
can't-
wanna
I
give
mean,
him
you
a
can't
different
shield him-
lens to look
You can't
through.
shield him from the truth.
But
though.
when you tell him about where he's about to, you know what I mean, like what he's about to walk into, he can act accordingly. It
I
ain't
mean, I
going to be a
guess, but at the
shock.
same time, I grew up in Virginia Beach and I went to a very good school that was very diverse. And I never, I'm not going to lie to y'all, I didn't think racism was like an actual thing when I graduated from high school. I didn't realize that shit
There's
till
a
I
lot
got
of mixed babies
outside
out
because
in
I
Virginia
went,
Beach, yeah.
I was living
I
through a
think-
lens that was better than that.
Yeah, there is, but
And so it was fine.
That's not the
Racism never
real
really
world.
he's
affected
not going to
me.
live.
It's not the way
He's
of the
not
world.
like Virginia Beach is just a cage. You know what I'm saying? He's going to walk out of that cage eventually, and then he's
Like I
going to be
did.
like,
but I'm
yeah,
saying the
it's-
lens that I was seeing my life through was better.
we
So I had a
should-
better
I
outlook
think
when I
we,
went out
we just,
into the world.
We need to be more real with our kids, and even like holidays. Like I'm not into lying to Kennedy about who buys her gifts. She'd be like, Santa, I bought that shit. I ain't
Fuck
gonna
Santa
front.
Claus?
But it's just like we need to raise our kids in a more honest,
Fuck.
like you know what I
More
mean. Like we
honest
need to be
atmosphere,
more
yeah.
like.
More direct.
I wish. It's
Oh,
it's
right,
like
right,
we
yes,
wish
yes.
the
I wish
world
I
could
would.
be great and be as perfect as it should be, to the point where we don't have to shield our kids, but it isn't like that. So we need to just get them ready for how the world really is. There's beautiful parts of the world, there's beautiful things of life, period. But we need to tell them about all the shit they're gonna run into, period. Because when they graduate high school, it's kind of like, hey, the land of dreams and all this bullshit.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not that. This shit is very hard nosed. You got to go fend for your fucking self.
And
Everybody got a dream.
To be honest, our generation, a lot of people weren't raised to be prepared for reality.
That's what I'm saying. It's
A lot of people
I would
weren't raised
agree.
that, especially our schools. Like some people that graduated with me didn't even know how to open up a checking account.
Nigga, me,
What did,
me,
Elliot, what did we
I didn't know
what
none
did we
of that
all
shit.
want? What did we all want to be when we were kids? Basketball player, football player,
Facts.
rapper, singer.
Things
Stops
that are,
right the fuck there.
I
Right,
wanted to
things
be
that
a
are
chemist.
one in a life. Like
That's
I
different.
wanted to be a chemist.
That's different. But it's just like there's so many other things you can do. So many other
But I
things.
think
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, her main question was,
Mike.
I was gonna say you made a great point, but I was just saying going to a HBCU doesn't give you a reality of what life is.
that's the reason why I didn't go.
That's
but
the
now,
problem, though. We
now
gotta
I
make
feel
it-
like I should have put my dollars,
I
like
don't-
the
no,
money
no,
I
no,
did
no,
spend
no,
there.
no, but we
I'm
gotta.
saying what you
we
can,
gotta-
but being around black people, that's not that has nothing to do with
it's
it.
not
Nah,
about.
but
Okay,
come on,
but
we're
what was
grown
you
now.
gonna
So
say?
like
Has nothing
when
to do
I
with
when I
it.
made that decision not to go to Norfolk State, Hampton, Morgan State, none of them schools, and like Will said, I was like, man, I already know what it's like to be around black people. That's not the real world. Blah blah blah. But I really now I'd be like, why'd I give ODU that money? I could have
Right.
gave that money to my.
But Kadeem,
people,
do we
my-
want that? It's not the real world, but do we want a centralized black population or land of people to be a reality? It's not, but that's the problem. We're not centralized. That's why it's not a reality for all these black people to be in one
Right.
place.
Like, why?
But it can be. Do we
Yeah,
want it
that's
to
what-
be?
That's what I just said.
Do we
can
want it to be?
It can easily be that.
In America?
If we all had that same mind frame,
In
it
America.
could be that way.
Man, we don't put that mic in the middle.
And different people like it's
I
a
know.
lot that even Congress right now is going against their social media platforms. So even if we created something, again, we're only 13 to 15% of the population,
15%.
bro.
Yo, let me ask y'all a
I mean,
question.
it all depends on what.
But
what stat
before
you
we
want.
get on to that, her main question though was, how does she raise a black boy
Exactly.
today? We didn't.
Okay.
Even, you didn't
Oh,
answer it. You
no,
told
Lydia,
her all the
Lydia,
reasons
Lydia,
why.
Lydia. No, because I got this
It's
question.
hard.
No, I got this question in my DMs before. A female hit me up. She was like, her children's father is not around. How do I raise a black man in this world? And I was like, look at the black men you have around you. You got Kadeem right here. You got shit. Fuck it. You got us right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure you got Kadeem's brothers. all that shit. You got to work with what you have.
Right.
And you got to look at how Kadeem is. Look at how Kadeem's brothers are. Look at how whatever prominent, successful black men you got out here. Take those characteristics and try and embed them as much as possible into him, and bring them around him, whoever, as much as possible, as much as possible.
But I also think I also tell him about all the negative shit stacking against him.
I was about to say that. So no, listen, because one of the things my mom made sure she did was made sure we knew, yo, you're black. And like I always, like I joke around, like her make us watch Roots. She made like, this is how they used to treat us. Right. This is what we used to have to go through. Right. So she made sure I knew, like, yo, you're black. Be proud of that shit, but also like, no, these are some of the obstacles you're going to have to deal with.
You can't protect them from that.
Okay, but one day he's going to be out. Painted it to me, because this is also the other thing about me. Like, yes, I'm black, but I also grew up with a stepdad that was Hispanic. So, like, we're not even teaching super black lessons in the house.
Yes, that's true.
We're teaching a little bit of black stuff.
They go through this shit too.
They did not ever paint a picture to me where there was a super high wall I had to overcome. So that obstacle was not a super obstacle for me. It was like, okay, I'm black. I know there's some obstacles, but it's nothing I can't handle. Y'all are painting it like it's the highest wall in the fucking world.
It is.
That is so.
It is the highest wall.
That can be so like disheartening.
It's
like,
not when
why
you know
would
it's
I try
an
so
obstacle
hard
that,
when the wall is 50,000 feet high?
My
parents painted it to me like that.
Lydia,
that wall was 5 feet
Lydia,
high.
you know why it seems so big to you? Because you weren't introduced to it growing up.
Yes.
And now that you're in the position you're in.
They said yes, there is a wall there, but it's nothing you can't handle.
This picture of the wall, when in reality the wall is fucking higher than this house.
But they also set a higher standard for me.
Yeah, but they told you about it, but they didn't give you the full spiel.
If they gave you the full spiel about it, I started above that 5 foot wall, so it was not an obstacle.
If they gave you a full spiel about it.
Our thing is, we always have been trained to just go home. Like, even if the cop says, when I was in Mississippi, dude said, I ain't have my lights on. I said, it's a rental. I'm in a brand new Infiniti, got new LEDs flashing 200 feet ahead. They brighter than my lights on my normal car. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know I didn't have my lights on. Turn them on. Like, and he said, when I asked him, I said, I'm sorry. He was like, oh, you're following too close. There was no person in front of me. And we're in the middle of nowhere. As a black male, you don't confront that type of situation unless, I'm not going to film this cop. Like, that's the one thing that people now, they always do all this stuff on film. You agitating that person. I just want to go home, bro. Like, that's
and they're not, but Will, you know what, but you know what our problem is, man. I hate to say it, but we're too friendly, and that's why we get taken advantage of, and we're not standing together, so that's why we get disrespected. What?
I'm agitating them because I got a camera on them.
No, that just means he should fucking act right, because they always got a camera on us.
But they're not worried about how scared you are when they put a gun on you.
Dead ass.
Nigga, when that light come on, my heart drops. I don't want to have to deal with them niggas at all.
So my question to you is, the answer is just to, acquiesce and be...
That's a dicey situation.
Elliot, you should want to go home. I'm with him. You should want to make it home, because they want you to fucking flip.
No one.
We've seen too many examples of that.
Nobody told you had to do that.
Black man.
You can acquiesce just as much with a camera in your hand. You can say, okay, you need my license, sir? I'm reaching for my license right now. The camera shouldn't agitate an officer.
It shouldn't.
If I'm complying.
But you know why it does? Because they need an excuse to shoot your ass.
Said it best.
They need an excuse to shoot you.
But okay, so what about the people that didn't have a camera on them and they still in there?
They got gunned down and they have no.
To be honest with you, the camera
and acquiesce. They yes sir, no sir, license. Here you go. I have nothing in the car and still die.
But here's the twist. It don't matter if you need a camera. It don't matter if you record them or not. Will Elliot. It don't matter because motherfuckers have got their brains blown out on camera. You've watched it on TV. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you know why that happens? Because we decentralized. We're not gonna move as a unit. They gonna kill us, and we just gonna we don't have. We gonna worry about. We gonna worry about our own.
Cool if we go a little over because it's 2 points on. All right, it's 2 points up here. I do want to hit, and then it's some pop shit that I want to get to.
It's like that because we don't have the people in place locally
on my timer. What you
about it? We don't
have
that.
Spit it out, nigga. Come on.
No, I'm just all right.
we don't have that.
Wait. Okay.
We're not a unified front.
And the people that we do have in high regards are part of.
They compromised. They're compromised.
I'll say this: the boulets are real.
The boule.
Boulets are
It's not
the
something that should
elite,
have to be
the elite
playing.
the elite blacks in this country, and they're like our Achilles fucking heel.
Because they sellouts.
Sellouts.
They'll say that though.
Okay, they're front men.
They're
Is
elite,
that better?
And then because like some of the stuff
Are
Will
they-
was saying,
But they became-
you've infiltrated their shit, but now you're there on the
But
other
you
side.
forgot. You forgot the
And
mission.
that's what
That's what selling out is. I don't take it selling out. Honestly, if
They are Achilles heel.
if you kiss boots all the way up to the presidency, and then you do some miraculous shit that takes down the government, and then
But they can't. Like, we've said this on the show again. The presidents don't run the country.
I know. I'm just saying. If
right.
you have to
Chris is
hide.
saying if you sleep
No,
your
I'm
way
saying,
to the
think about it
top
like
and
this.
then you at the
if
top,
you're
what
infiltrating
then?
somebody's house, you have to hide. You have to hide yourself. You can't show your true self.
The spook by the door.
Yeah. So you have to hide yourself.
Them niggas.
That ain't a sellout to me. As long as you
remember.
remember, as long as you break into the house and you remember what you here to take, we cool.
Yeah, everybody need to watch that movie or read the book. Spook by the door.
All right.
Powerful.
So it's just two more points up here that I want to hit on. We kind of jumped all around. Still good
As we
pod
do.
though. Good pod.
Yeah, very good.
Good substance in this pod.
Hashtag no
You heard.
substance Deem.
I'm not. Bro. I promise
I'm fucking with you, bro.
you. Them bitches couldn't lick the bottom of my shoe.
Ooh,
I stepped in
he is
dog
saucy
shit.
today.
No, I'm just saying. But so okay.
Spicy.
They were talking about like us focusing on our table, focusing on our house. I put, does that equal us actually defining our culture? Because I think it's hard to define what you want to do.
when you don't know who you are.
Exactly.
Together.
Right.
Bars. We talk about it all the time, but we never get a resolution. I be telling y'all like, yo, I talk to niggas. I had somebody hit me on Instagram like, yo, so you telling me this, and this ain't our culture? I was like, no, nigga, white people do that. Like, like somebody that's from Trinidad or somebody that's from wherever the fuck, they have an actual culture.
Yeah.
Pop
A
culture is not our
guideline.
culture.
Let me-
Yes. Go ahead, bro. You got your hand up.
But
like
it's
a
like,
child.
yo, dog. It's like the programming. It's like, okay, take it like this. The conversations with your grandparents have kind of like stopped. Like
Yes.
a lot of us neglect our grandparents. All my grandparents are gone, but I'm saying like as far as our whole body of people.
I talk to my grandma like almost every day.
We're too sucked into this
Well, not every day, but, like,
materialism,
several
the
times a week.
commercialism, all that shit. So you neglect your grandparents who are the bringers of those stories of where you came from, all that shit. That's where you
gotten away from
lose. It's kind of like you segment the people. You know what I mean? You segment that connection to, like, you know what I mean? Your grandparents can tell you stories about your great grandparents and where your great 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 grandparents came from. We lost those stories, so we're lost. Period. We don't know where we came
But
from.
I
we
feel
lost
like
those
if I'm
relationships.
Italian,
To be honest with you, a
with
lot
some
of us
shit, I
didn't
got a
come from no.
different. That's different for
A lot
me,
of us
though.
didn't come from no damn slave ship either.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Some of us were here.
I see your
Some
brother
of
did
us-
the identity. The ancestry shit. But does that get?
And them motherfuckers is keeping your DNA. And I
I
don't
know.
trust that
I'm
shit.
scared to do that shit.
I don't
I do the little
trust
cotton
that.
swab, and then you niggas
Yeah,
know everything about me for the rest
yeah,
of my life.
Right.
Right?
So it's kind
trust
of
that
like
shit.
you can't trust that. I'm not mad at somebody for doing that. Take multiple ones,
But
see if they
people
line
want
up.
to know who they
whatever.
really are, though.
Yeah, but I feel like the most tangible source of that would be to talk to your grandparents, have real conversations with them. Just not, hey, grandma, grandpa, how you doing? That's it. Sit the motherfuckers down. If you got them, tell me
I got
everything
real
you know.
conversations.
No, for real, like real shit. Tell me every fucking thing.
I got
Don't say it
real
like that, but I'm just saying, like,
conversations,
grandma, please just talk to me. Tell me about your life. Who was who was your grandpa?
life
What was
story.
his name? Where he come
You
from?
get a lot of info when you from. when
And
you come from,
they
bro.
would be so excited.
I was having
bruh.
a conversation with my aunt before she passed, and I'm like just talking about where we from or whatever. Like, all right, like how was it? Like, what was your mom's mom like or whatever? Like, she's like, well, we come from like a tribe in Richmond, like Nottoway tribe. I'm like, I never heard of that. The fuck is a Nottoway?
Yeah.
And I had to like actually look it up. I'm like, okay, that's dope. Like they based out of Richmond, and she was like, they were here before slave ships.
Real shit.
So I'm like, okay, so we were here.
Yeah. You a real Native American,
Right. So
Yeah, you American for real.
so I asked, I'm like, so like our base is like from here. She's like, yeah, that's from. She's like, as far as I know, our base is from here. I'm like, that's information
Yeah, see,
I
I
would
don't
have
have
never
that, like,
learned if
I
I
don't
didn't
know
have that
base
conversation
stuff
with her.
like that, yeah.
Like I don't have like, oh hey grandma, it's good to see you. No, we have. I mean, we have that, but Like I have talked to my grandmother. I had talked to my dad before he died. Like I want to know as much as possible.
Yeah.
See, I lost both my grandmothers before I was like an adult. Like now, like I would want to know shit. Last time I see my grandma Doris, Will was with me. We got her drunk at a block party in Philly.
Wow.
Shit was lit though.
That's a memory you're never gonna
that was one for the
forget.
books.
You're never gonna forget.
She was cool as a fan. She had my dad mad young, but she was like super cool. But I wasn't old enough to like really. I was just like happy to be here.
Right, it's happy to be
Yeah.
here.
Now that I'm grown, I would wish.
Yeah,
I could
you
have a conversation.
I wish I had more conversation,
Yo,
but
I
I
wish
still
I
got
could too,
my
bro.
grandmother now, and like as much as possible, I just try to get like as much information I can from her because I know, I mean, everybody has their time. I know she's not gonna be here forever.
Exactly.
But like, and I used to go there every day, like for lunch, and all we did was talk. That's all we like, just get information from her. So
That's nice.
Yeah.
if you can, like, people need to do that.
Figure out who you
You
are.
pick up nuggets, man. That's
Think-
just
and-
like
and-
when my dad been
Right.
old. Like,
Yeah, we talk to his dad all the time.
Hey, your dad cool as shit.
As fuck.
Your dad cool as shit.
Fuck, bro.
Yo, we was talking in the kitchen. We was talking about sports, and I was just sitting. I was like, "Yo, you cool as fuck." In my head, I ain't said it to him. but I
You
was
ain't
like,
ever
yo,
like you ain't got to really
that
sit
shit
with
now.
him and listen to like an old story about going to Vegas, and
right.
Going here,
You
going
just
there.
slip
You
up
be
and get like
"Ooh,
different
them
stories.
nuggets,
I'm like, yo,
bro.
you cool as shit.
Great nuggets,
Pops
bro.
talking about some, yo, man, we used to run out the whole top floor of the Sheraton. I was like, what?
Yo,
Nigga,
exactly.
I could be 30 years younger.
Right.
I was
Them bonding moments, man. Just like it goes right back to
That-
the destruction of the black family. That's why
Right.
they do that shit.
Destruction of black community.
Yeah.
We try to move so far away from our community and people that know us or like that grew up with us, and that is like taking away like our
Culture.
Our culture. That
Yeah.
now I will say this. I will
We've
say
been talking
We
about it for the
have
last
one.
3
I will,
weeks.
I will,
about
I will
culture.
say this. I will
Everybody
say
has a
this.
different opinion
One
on what
part.
it
One
is.
part of our culture is community.
Yeah.
That is one part of our culture, and we are so far away from it now. Like
So-
growing up,
and I like
the
that you
story.
said that.
But why-
So one of the last
but why is-
bullets I wanted to hit on.
Go ahead.
Was
I had a question.
leveraging our culture and our dollars. Because like we said, the dollar don't last long. Our culture is strong.
Yeah, our
but
culture is currency.
we don't transition it to currency. We let it be popularity, and that's enough for us. Just being known or just being cool or just
Right.
being,
Be famous.
being
Giving it,
famous. Yeah,
giving it
exactly.
away.
Yeah, giving it away.
We're just giving.
We
hey,
sell it
for
out.
free.
We
We'll
sell
see
it
it on a
out for some
commercial and
status.
not even rock. When I was talking to Lydia at brunch, and she was saying like, when you said that, we spent the most money, and like I'm like, yo, it's so apparent when I watch TV. I don't even see how people don't see that.
Right.
Right.
And to
I
me,
told,
it's-
like,
I
even-
told you,
even-
it's something that when you tell it to me, I believe
if-
you, and I know that it's true. But no one
The
ever
NBA
thinks about that
Finals
on a
song
regular
was
day.
"Be Humble."
Right. All right. So look,
Like,
when I don't know who put. Oh, I think Coy put the picture of G-Eazy in the chat with the cornrows.
Why do you-
And then Chris,
Jeezy got cornrows?
Yeah.
Yeah,
straight
you
back.
didn't see
that.
it?
So look,
there.
and long
And it
straight
was
backs
long
with
as
the
fuck.
with the bees on the end. So
It had
look,
bees.
so hold on, so
Bees on
look, so when he did that, Chris put the little face on, and I laughed at it because I knew
missed that.
I didn't even have to hear his words. I knew exactly what he meant
I missed
because
that.
we're just. I guarantee. All right, so look, our women have been getting cornrows since I don't know
The end of time.
when.
Yes.
Right.
So back in the
beginning of
80s, back in the
time.
80s, Bo Derek got cornrows, and I guarantee the sales of at the beauty shops sky fucking rocketed.
Who the fuck is Bo Derek?
It's in
Bo
front of
Derek,
you.
Bo Derek was a weak ass model.
She's so young.
Yeah, you are. She's like a
Jay-Z
French,
even
she's like a
said,
French
I'm
model.
gonna look it up.
She thinks she's Bo Derek, wear her hair in a twist.
She don't
Yeah.
know
I'm
about
gonna look
that.
it up.
Wow. Anyway, I forgot you 12. Anyway,
I'm 24.
you are 12.
You bitch.
You're
Okay,
12
Double that.
with little fingers.
Shut the fuck up.
Anyway, but like now when Kim Kardashian does it, she makes fucking news headlines. It's like, oh,
Trash.
she's
Okay, but not in a
she's
positive
trendy.
way.
No. Look at her new style. It's so trendy. Where did she get it from?
And you know who falls for that shit?
Okay, no, because
We
when
fall
I
for
saw
that
that shit, it was the opposite side of the spectrum.
I'm about to get to it. Then I'll see black women online say, I want the Kim Kardashian braids. Bitch, you already had them.
You already had them.
You already had them your whole life. What are you
That's
talking
Yeah.
about?
That
Then
takes-
look, they
No,
had the-
that's what I saw.
they
When
had
I
the-
saw
they
on
had
my
the-
Instagram,
they had
it was
the
like,
Kylie
what the fuck
Jenner,
is Kim
they
doing?
had
Why
the
are they giving
Kylie
her
Jenner
this credit?
challenge to try to get big lips. Bitch, you were born with them. What are you talking about? She's trying to look like you.
Yeah, but the trendy.
Oh, Bo Derek.
Yeah, Bo Derek. There you go.
Yeah, my cousin.
Because they have status, man. We put our value.
That's our value.
We put our worth in a status on their spectrum. Like we measure ourselves on their spectrum. We need to make our own spectrum.
We are.
And
white
goes
people
back,
do it. We need to
kinda
be
goes
like
back,
them.
But it goes
White
back.
people do it.
We need to make our
It
own
goes back to that question I asked y'all about why you think
I don't.
why
I'm gonna tell you something that really like fucks with me that I love. When I'm somewhere and like an old white head, I don't give a fuck about like validation from nobody because most of the stuff I like it, just like it. Period. It's me. When an old white man be like, "I like that watch,"
That's a nice watch or something. I know.
you know what I'm saying? Or an old white man be like, "What's that? A Q set? I really like that. That's nice." I'm not looking for you to like my shit. I'm not like, you know what I'm saying? It's like they want to do what we're doing. He seen me hop out my whip.
Yeah.
And seen like, yo, what is he driving?
Right.
Oh, damn,
What is he doing? What is he
scared
wearing?
of you? They're scared
We're
of
a threat.
you.
And when you know you're a threat and you
They're
like,
scared and they want to be
but
like
see,
us.
this is and Will does a great job of infiltrating him because he's like the friendly nigga. I'm not friendly.
I'm not friendly at all.
I'm not the approachable.
And we need all.
I'm getting better at it. I think I'm getting very.
I'm all right.
As
I'm
long as the
sociable.
mission statement is the same, we need all of it. Everybody ain't gonna move the same.
Okay, so look, I'm not. Do this whole conversation. I might disagree with some of Will's tactics or points, but at the end of the day, if we have the same like end point,
When we don't.
I'm cool with it. We deal with disagreements in house.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like I would never if say for instance if a white person was in this room, I would never go back and forth with Will about
And
never.
But we're recording this.
I'm just saying. You know,
I don't know if any white people watch our podcast.
I'm not sure. I don't know if any white people watch our pod.
Decentralized.
I don't even know if we have white followers.
Right. I don't know one.
Els, you made a great point, but all my friends from college, I also met them with a do-rag on my head and a fitted cap and a car with 20-inch rims. And they still
Fair.
my friends right now.
Will, to be honest
My
with you,
thing is, when y'all talk about infiltrating people, it's called being genuine about yourself and understanding.
I got a
being
question
comfortable
though.
and not
I have
insecure about
I have
yourself.
one question. Are you their black friend? When they be like, oh, I got a black friend. Are you their black friend?
Majority of the time, of course, I would say so. Because they don't have to deal with us.
So
And you don't have to deal with them.
facts. So is that
You don't have to deal with them on a personal
right,
level.
Right. But my thing is, why should I limit my life?
Nobody's
Because
saying
I
that.
don't
I'm just
have to
asking.
limit-
I was just asking a question. Like, is it like if somebody's like, I got a black friend, and Will's the black friend? I don't want to be the black friend.
I don't want to be the
Cool,
black.
but-
I don't
but-
want to be
but
the black
you
friend.
also knowing me, then you also should know that person, and they're not ever gonna look at you anyway sideways if I brought you around.
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real with you, Will.
Because
I don't believe any of your
To the
friends.
house this year, right?
Yeah.
For my birthday, I got friends that got boats,
Okay.
and I got friends that had gold teeth there.
Right.
Everybody was talking to everybody one day.
I feel you. But I would
I've
never.
also been at the party where everybody wasn't. And he was
Because
like, next
that
year.
was because of Eric's Rose girlfriend.
I don't think it was because of that. I think we were just talking to the people we knew.
Yeah, no, because
We were in the bar. I was talking to
because we
people
can
I
also
knew.
admit that we're racist. If black people want to sit
I'm
there,
black. I
not.
can't be
It's
racist.
impossible.
You're a
no,
liar.
no,
If
no,
you're
I-
black,
no,
you
no,
say
no,
you
no,
can't
no,
be
no.
racist.
It's
No,
impossible.
I cannot systematically oppress no other people. I'm not racist.
It ain't about. It ain't about.
She hated white
I-
people. And
that's
that
not-
was
What's that got to do with
weird.
me?
That's not
I talked to
racist.
the people I knew. I
That is
talked to them.
prejudice.
But
There's a difference.
But
facts.
Prejudice
I will
and
say-
racist is two different
one
things.
thing
Black
I
people
will say,
cannot be
I think-
racist.
I think black people.
By
need-
Not
definition.
with it, bro.
By definition, you don't have to be. It's by definition.
I think black people need to be a little more racist.
We
That's
can't
just my
be.
opinion.
We need to be a little bit more prejudiced.
Cannot be
I-
racist.
We can't be racist.
We can be racist
Until we build our.
People are people, and if they treat me well, then that's who I bang.
Can't-
I'm
Even
not
still, I
mad.
have a
Racist.
preference
I'm
for
not-
people that are brown like me.
can't be
Right.
racist.
A preference
Okay, that's a better.
for brown people.
That's a better
Everybody
word.
has that
I think
preference.
we should take a
But
page
I'm
out of
saying-
it.
what
I
I
think we
was-
should take a page out of their book because they look out for their own.
Thank you.
We should look
Right,
out for our
yeah.
own.
What
We
I
should
was
be
saying
a
is
little bit more.
when we were at Will's thing, people were the
Ain't
people
lying.
they preferred to be around.
Well, black people that treated you wrong.
But I'm not. But I'm not going.
You can't say it.
I'm not going.
I can say
it's
it.
a,
I feel like
it's,
more
it's
white
a
people
love
treat me
thing.
wrong
But no,
than
but
black
honestly,
I haven't been treated wrong
but
by
honest,
that
no,
many
but
black
for real,
people.
I get
It
what
might
you're
be
saying.
a 50-50 split if I think about it really hard.
I
I
get
don't
what
think
he's
it's that
saying,
either.
but that shouldn't
And
be.
you don't come in
That shouldn't be.
contact with them as much.
That shouldn't be the.
How? I have to go to work. I have to do all these other things.
That shouldn't be
if
the
I told
question.
you all the fucked up shit I had.
Think about it like this, right?
We talk about it every.
Think about it like this, right?
I've never had a gun pulled on me by a black person and called a nigger in my face.
Shit, I've had a gun pulled out on me by a black person.
At gunpoint, 2 police officers. I was leaving Shagfest.
Why
No,
not?
they're white. That doesn't matter their occupation. They're white. They're white. I've never had anybody like
Points at that part.
attempt to spit in my
Points
face.
at that part.
I've had a white person attempt to spit in my face.
Really?
Yeah, attempt to spit in my face. I beat the fuck out of him at Norfolk State camp, but he attempted to spit in my face. I've never had that from a black person.
Bro,
Disrespectful.
you talking about? You just made it real dramatic.
It's not dramatic. It is what it is, nigga. What are you talking about?
You said a cop pulled you over. Like no,
That's
I got
a
pulled over
fact.
My window tint and got the gun pulled on.
Okay.
y'all saying the same-
That's
y'all
the
saying
same
the same
thing. What are you talking about?
Y'all saying the same
I don't
thing.
see
So
how
what's the difference between a civilian and a cop?
What's the difference? Because they have a badge?
Hold on, what? You said you got a gun pulled out on you by a cop, right?
Yes.
Y'all are saying the same. Y'all are saying the same thing. I just think we should just
What are you talking about?
I
I'm not
think
with that, bro.
I think
I'm not with that shit. You respect the badge. You just say, nigga, I want to go home.
What?
Will.
All right, all
That's
y'all
that.
really
Will.
fucked
That's
up and
that
do
bowing
all this other
down. That's
Will,
that bowing down.
Will, I
master shit,
subscribe
bro.
I
to-
understand. Yo, I paid $500 in tickets
Will,
getting
I
out
s-
of Mississippi and Alabama.
the shit is layered,
for my-
y'all.
Having my lights
bugging,
on.
bro.
The shit is layered.
I'm cool.
I'm of them. I will preach. Hey, black man, you're better off alive than dead.
I would've
If you
been
can
dead,
make it home.
but-
But
if a
to
cop
Elliot's
asks you,
point,
do you have a
like we
problem?
keep seeing white black people
talking
follow
about?
all the rules. We follow all the fucking rules,
talking
and
about?
we still get blown
What are you
away.
talking
Why
about,
is
Will?
that? But that's what I'm saying. Why is that? What's
You're
up
not
with-
guaranteed to go home just because you say yes, sir, no,
Niggas are
sir.
dumb. We do a lot of stupid
No, we
shit.
Will. We've
Everybody
literally-
does a lot of
Will,
stupid
Will,
shit.
no,
That's-
Will,
Yo,
Will,
you're making
Will,
yourself look crazy
Will,
on this
Will,
pod, yo.
Will, we've literally.
White people do a lot of stupid shit. White
Will,
people
but
want
I
to
don't
be
give a
black
fuck.
guys.
I don't give a
We
fuck
get
about
What is he
white people. I don't give a
talking
fuck about white
White
people.
people
We,
when they
I
sit
don't.
there and say, "Death by cop,"
Just another
they wanna
podcast,
commit
episode 28.
suicide, They want to go in. They like, oh my god, I'm gonna pull a weapon.
He's making himself look crazy.
All right, you want to talk
But
about?
nah, but
making
honestly,
yourself look crazy,
the
bro.
thing,
Guys.
what we need to do,
All right,
we
Chris,
need to.
Chris on the following
You
last.
said
Following
Go ahead, no, go ahead, get yours. 'Cause I don't know how far we in. How far are we in, yo?
Who is this?
pause.
135.
That ain't pause. That's not a pause.
Guys,
You want me to go deeper,
guys,
babe?
guys. No. This has been a great discussion. I'm sure we'll have.
Come on.
Whoa.
Boy, what the hell?
If y'all seen it from that camera, oh, okay. I see what happened. That camera went down.
You weak, boy.
Stick that nigga.
Look, I know, right?
Bow. Sit your ass down.
Very,
nigga.
very good discussion. It was a lot of
That was
points that
literally
we
a sticky
we
right
had our
there.
own
Pause.
Revolt Summit panel here.
Right.
Basically, we didn't go over everything they went over, which was
that shit's crazy.
it's a really good discussion to have. We'll probably have more of them on the pod. Let's switch it up a little bit
Can we
so
get
we can close
lighter?
this out. Yeah,
Better get
we
some
got it. We got to
lighter.
finish
Let's
off
do
light.
Gotta get some lighthearted
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, we got it.
Oh, we can do
Let's
top
do
five.
top
That lighthearted shit.
6ix9ine trial testimony.
Oh, God.
How y'all feel? Are
gonna
these the
die.
greatest memes of all time? And what
gonna
are y'all
die.
favorite
Yes,
memes?
he gave out the Krabby Patty formula.
Yo,
I
that
was
shit was
weak
funny.
as a
That was
bitch.
funny.
That was one of the funniest ones.
The joint where he said Ferris shot Ricky and that was funny. It's a couple
What was
more.
the one
but
I
it's-
sent y'all?
I seen one that was local that was like, hey, niggas don't be paying to go through the Portsmouth Tunnel.
No, hell no, they don't.
That's funny.
Yeah, they switch your
Switch your lanes, nigga.
Is this the greatest, like, situation that happened
It's
in
not
the
the
memes
greatest
came out?
meme.
When I was thinking about it, I was like, it's one of them. You know, one that I
What
thought
is
was
the
just as
greatest
funny,
meme?
though? No. Y'all remember when the boy that DJ'd out here, what was his name? DJ Chino.
Chino, yeah.
And he did the
That
pill
nigga was a-
shit.
that nigga was a
Yo,
plant, too.
that nigga's memes was funny,
Yeah,
too.
that shit was
That
funny.
nigga was a plant.
He was a
He might
plant.
have been a fucking
That shit
plant.
was crazy.
He might have been a local
Hey,
ass
I
plant.
seen a meme that was like Steph Curry shooting.
That's
but it was a
crazy.
pill.
That's crazy. That's really
He
crazy.
has some good memes, too.
I think the conceited one is one of the best memes.
Oh yeah, that
Conceited
shit's still
that's
kind of going.
Yeah, that's still here. What else is one of the best memes?
You know the SpongeBob I'm out of here shit.
Yeah,
that shit.
that's one.
Bruh,
That's
you seen the one I posted with it?
I'ma
I'ma
head
head out or
The
whatever.
girl, I'm gonna head out.
Yeah, I'm gonna head out.
Oh,
I'm gonna head
yeah.
I'm gonna head out. That's
Yeah,
a good meme.
like me. I mean,
It's hard, yo.
First of all,
Let's give a shout out to Vine.
I know you said it was part of
I
the
miss
lighthearted
Vine.
part of the pod, but he's gonna die in a year.
I don't think he's dying in a
He's
year.
dead.
Is it true that he said he didn't want?
He is
denied
dead.
I don't know.
protection?
And
bro.
first of
all
all,
right, so look, break it down. When he was doing all this shit, he was all like in these streets calling niggas out, telling niggas suck their dick, suck his dick or whatever. He did this to people in Houston.
Yeah.
So that's one region. He did it in Miami,
Yeah.
Chicago,
Yeah.
New York,
Yeah.
Philly,
Yeah.
LA,
Everywhere.
Goddamn.
Canada. He can't go any
That
region.
nigga could go to Greece and we'll never see him again.
Somebody's gonna touch him.
No.
I'm telling you. Okay.
Black
Somebody's gonna
organized
what?
crime is
Somebody's gonna
not
touch him,
like
bro.
that.
Pause.
Pause.
No, for real.
Good pause moment.
They don't even respect black organized crime like they do like the mob
Okay.
and shit. I don't think. I think if he get out of here, he
Because
out
we're not
of here.
organized. That's why.
You're right. He is out here. You're
The
right.
mob organizes.
You're right.
No, I don't think so.
We could play some Razor on it.
I don't
There's
give a fuck.
a gangster element to being organized. That's crazy.
It is a
That's
good
Yeah.
crazy, huh?
Very valid.
Like being organized,
like
like gangster.
really organized. Yes, it is.
Damn.
We need to be gangster.
Ain't that some wild shit?
You got a
The
whole
most gangster motherfucking entity probably in this country is organized.
I don't think it's wild.
God
I think it makes
damn.
sense.
Bro,
You gotta
the most
move like that.
the most gangster entity in the world is the U.S. government,
Yeah, I'm about to say.
And they organized.
and they're super organized.
God damn.
They just make it look like they're not on
Right.
TV.
That's wild. You think that
For
would be
y'all
something we would be trying
consumption.
to do?
I hate when I go to my dad's TV and he's like, they wild. And I'm like, you're wild for watching this shit. Why are you watching this? This is a soap
Damn.
opera, my nigga. This is for you to be sucked in.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, I don't. He
right.
told on everybody.
And the-
It
the-
implicated Cardi B and Jim Jones.
Why is he saying all these things?
Yeah, really.
That's what made the meme really go hard, nigga.
Right.
He was like, hey,
Cardi B
not
in there
straight
too.
What's that little, have
Cardi
y'all
B in
seen
there
that little
too.
cat creature with his hands up like this? And he's like, kind of like, yo.
Oh yeah, the little white one.
Yo,
Yeah.
I was like Jim
Oh, I
Jones
ain't
and
seen it.
Cardi. I wish I could find that shit like,
Yeah.
what? I mean,
But Jim Jones does scream out 9 Trey in a lot of songs.
He does?
Have you not heard
crazy 'cause-
POME?
No, I
You ever
believe,
heard-
I believe you.
My homeboy put like 3 or 4 tracks in there. He just 9 Trey. Like,
You
no,
know what, but
Jimmy,
you know
no.
That's
Jimmy,
not-
no.
That
That
goes-
does not
Come on.
implicate him like that.
That goes back to our conversation about us selling out. Because he sought out 9 Trey.
No,
And-
no. It was a mutual thing.
I think it's a mutual thing.
Bro, okay.
They
Even
said
if it-
they said somebody approached him like, oh,
The
you gotta look
agreement-
for rap,
Right.
and then he reached out to them. It was
Okay,
mutual.
so when he reaches out to them,
They're
and
dumb for letting a nigga in the
that's what I'm
squad
saying.
that's not in the squad.
Why would you do that?
Why would you let a nigga in the squad just for the bread?
That's-
He didn't have to do
that-
nothing to
but
get in the
me,
game.
That's what I'm saying. We so thirsty for some fucking money, and see what happens. See what happens.
I messaged Caitlin the other day like, yo, my marriage gonna be like on some gang shit, like blood in, blood out. And she's like, damn, one of the guys gotta die. I was like, yeah, nigga.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Blood in, blood out.
It almost has to be like that because see what happens. when
There's
you-
no
There's
extra
no,
sanity.
you can't pay your way into
Right,
this
no, there's-
shit.
That's what I'm saying. We need to get out of this mindset. This whole
They
thirsty
did it for the
ass
bag.
mindset. You thirsty.
Now
And
y'all
that's
got
why
hit
y'all
with the
going to
Rico.
fucking prison because you saw. Oh, he got a check.
They're doing
So
it because
let's-
you cannot be a gangster on TV. That's fucking
No, you can't.
retarded.
Right.
But you know what?
You
If
can't
all-
shoot up niggas at night and then go do a music video
I'm not. If
and
I'm
then rap about it in
say,
a song.
put me in Tekashi's shoes.
I doubt that.
I'm not
No, I don't.
worried.
I will argue that.
Every nigga that's done it and is like actively doing it is in jail right now.
Right, they're
Yep.
actively doing it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They were I'm not saying you can't. You can if you have the statute of limitations, you might can get that shit off. But I want to hear those stories.
I was about to say,
That's my favorite kind of rap.
yeah, okay. I was about to say.
But if you are literally like, I just did a drive-by, then we shot a music video, then I rapped about the drive-by in the music video,
Why do
you're
we
a fucking
sub-
clown.
Why do we?
Yeah, really.
Why do we subscribe to that shit, man? Why do we subscribe to the person selling?
entertaining.
Why do we subscribe to the person selling crack who actually murdered somebody? You should be considered a cornball. The
It's
fact that he
entertaining,
thought,
though.
the fact that he thought he can go live a gangster life and we were just gonna eat it up speaks to us.
I didn't eat
I mean,
it up.
you're right,
Speaks to
Chris,
us.
but I told
he
Will in
Oh,
the
we gonna
car.
eat up. We gonna eat. Black people gonna eat up the person that's ruining their environment. That's selling drugs.
You
and all
niggas was
this
hyped
shit.
when you heard him get on this track. Like,
Okay, listen. I told Will in the car when we went to
It's
go to the
crazy,
ABC
but
store.
why do we need to stop subscribing to that shit, man?
I told Will I
ahead,
need to
bro.
hear something ignorant every day, and I need to hear something disrespectful every day. That's what
but
I told Will every day.
My cousin
something
is a
ignorant,
bird.
Something disrespectful.
My cousin is a bird. Thank you. All
I
the
need to
way.
hear something super
Go
ignorant.
ahead, brother.
I think you know what I think it is, Chris. You know what I think it is, Chris.
Cause yo, like it's just like the shit. The problems are right in our face.
Chris,
Like it's just
do you know what I think it is?
why.
I think secretly we envy that kind of lifestyle. And I think it's
I
think
think
I
you
think-
grew
because they move how they move and they got money.
But
you know- oh, no,
but
no,
you know
and
I'm talking about as a mass. I'm not
you
talking
know-
about
you know
individually.
why that is?
I'm talking about as a mass.
Because they move how they move and they got money. They do whatever the fuck they
we
want
got my
and
hand
they
up.
got
We
money.
envy
I got my
that
hand
kinda
up. I got my hand
lifestyle.
up. I got my hand up.
Yes, Chris.
Because
Chris in the
no,
front?
because it kind of symbolizes freedom to us.
That's what I'm
It's
talking
like
about.
you not.
They got
you-
the money. They're not tied down to.
I'm gonna say this one more time into the mic.
Nobody
directly
runs
into
their
the mic.
life.
I'm free. I am free.
Yeah, you are. You're not regular. You're not like the rest of
I am
us.
free. You don't
I'm
have
not
to
free.
do that.
My phone number is.
I'm not free. Lydia
have
is not
to
free.
do
You know what? I believe you because I feel like freedom is more of a mentality. I feel like
It's a
your-
mentality. It's
your
also a
mind-
financial component to
your
it.
mind.
But I am free, bro. You don't.
But as far as physically,
I am not tied to none of this shit. That
Bro, once your parents sign your birth certificate, you want free, bro.
Yep.
I was free.
Okay.
If
Teresa,
you're out here having kids,
bro.
if you're out here having kids and you don't have the rights to your kids, you're not free. Your kids.
Let me
Your
tell
kids
y'all,
aren't
let me tell y'all, because I
free.
tell people this shit all the
Your
time.
kids aren't free.
Me and Crystal had to go to the courthouse.
That's what I'm talking about.
And take custody of our fucking
Kennedy.
child, bro.
Thank you. You
What
don't have
the fuck
custody.
is that?
That's
And
fine.
black people don't know that.
We had to go.
News alert.
Say it, Elliot.
News
Say it.
alert.
When you have a
You don't
child-
own your
When
kid.
you have a child and you sign that birth certificate,
He's property
you're
of the
signing-
state.
You're signing exactly. Me and
You don't have your
me
kid.
and my daughter's mother had to go to the
Your
courthouse
kid isn't yours.
and go get custody of our daughter, bro.
Thank you. This is why people can come.
Everybody doesn't do that.
This
That's
is why
the
people
problem.
can come into your home
No,
and dictate
no.
what you can do with your
Yeah,
fucking
Exactly.
kid.
No, Chris, explain
They're
it,
not
because I
yours.
didn't sign a birth certificate. What are you talking about?
You haven't signed a birth
certificate? I signed a birth certificate.
Hey, guess
I got
what?
a baby.
Your son is not yours.
He's
He
property of the
belongs
state.
to the state of
Your
Virginia.
social security number is a bond.
Fact.
You are
You are part of business. You are
You
property.
went to go get custody of your
I
child.
agree with
Explain.
them.
We went and just established custody. We took custody
Yeah,
of Kennedy.
you have to take
And we
custody.
split it. So we preside over Kennedy. The state doesn't preside over Kennedy.
Right. They can't go into their home and say,
I
"Hey,
mean, I
we
have a
want
custody
Kennedy to look
agreement.
like
Is that
this."
the same?
Like say
Can't
like
do it.
if you beat your son and your teacher saw like welts on him or something like that, they can come take your kid, man.
Okay.
Shit, even
But they can come and take Kennedy if you beat the
No,
shit out of her,
no,
right?
they can't.
CPS
So
can take
explain
I
to
can
me
take-
how
CPS
to fix that.
Go get the rights to your
custody of
kids.
child.
I have.
No, you
physical
don't. You
custody of
have
my
partial
child.
custody of your kid.
Go.
We have joint legal.
go
I
to
have
the-
physical. Explain.
Go to your courthouse and see who has custody of your son.
The state has custody of your son.
If you haven't gone and literally been like, I want custody of my son, you don't have custody.
You don't have custody. You sign when you sign that birth. You're signing. It's.
But the
I
fact
forgot-
that that's
I forgot
the, thing,
the name of it.
the
It's in the
fact that you gotta
Constitution.
go somewhere and establish custody of something that came out of you. The fact that
ridiculous.
Crystal had to go say this is my child and it came out of you.
That's wild.
That ain't crazy.
That's crazy.
No, it is.
God, man, we're dropping gems on these motherfuckers
are.
today. Good pod, man. Good shit. All right, 2 more lighthearted shits. Cardi
Top
B,
5?
Nanny reboot.
Who?
Cardi
Oh.
B and the Nanny.
No, I'm
And
with
the
it.
nanny, I didn't like the first nanny.
The Nanny was super trash.
You're ridiculous.
I
You
ain't
would pipe
gonna
that
lie.
white girl.
That
I ain't
show
gonna
was
lie to y'all.
awesome.
Me neither.
I know y'all get on me.
Fucking a white girl.
No
that
mayonnaise.
show was awesome.
I know y'all get on me, but the nanny could have got that.
Sicko.
Sicko
Got that
motherfucking-
dick.
Mayo flavored. No, wait a minute.
Got
What
that
about? Hold
dick.
on, time out.
I used to love that show.
White Jakes.
I don't fuck with it.
I'm good on that, bro.
Hey,
I'm good.
I'm gonna say it again.
Fuck with the man.
Black women in quotations, y'all come first. Y'all preference.
Why are they in quotations?
Why are they in quotations?
Black is in quotations.
All
All
right,
the time.
that's fine.
Because there's a lot of different.
Cause you ain't
shades of
fucking
Okay.
us.
black.
Hey,
We just
what
talked
about
about culture.
what about Issa Rae and the Set It Off reboot?
Boo. Oh, I got one. I got something.
Fart on that.
I don't
Fart
know
on
what
that.
first said
No,
it
no,
was.
no. I got a
Can we
good
fart
one.
on that?
Nobody. Okay, you know Nate. One of my coworkers, he gave me a
Nate
good point, like a good spin on a Set It Off reboot. He was like, "Yo, because our student loans are killing us.
Yeah.
Say, because and Issa Rae has that nerdy appeal.
They
Say
running
these
up in
girls,
Sally Mae?
say these girls. It's
They
like
run up on
professional.
Sally Mae.
It's like
That shit-
professional
that's
women.
fire. That's
Say,
fire.
what if it's like professional women? They is like a lawyer, a doctor, whatever. They drowning in student loans.
I'll trade. I
And
would
they
trade my
infiltrating
point.
Sally Mae, or
I'm
they
with
just-
it.
yo,
I
that
would
shit-
trade my
I feel
point
like
in my
that'd-
stance, and I'll be with it.
That'd be
But
a
right
lit
now,
ass take. That'd be a
We
lit
don't know what
take.
the
Is
script
she-
is gonna be yet.
Hey,
She right?
Issa
We're
Rae,
right
if
now.
you drop,
Issa,
if you do that shit,
it's not about Issa. It's not about
we
Issa.
need to
Issa
get our
is the one-
copyright. We need to get our shit. Issa Rae, if you do that shit,
about-
hey,
That's
we
our
coming for
shit.
you.
This is
Shout
a
out to
podcast
Ray.
LLC. Don't fuck with us.
If you do that
Is
shit,
she directing or is she in it?
she's
right?
both.
In
She's
it,
both.
It's her. She's not. She's directing,
But she's gonna
She's
appear
got
in it
somebody
too.
else doing the
I
script.
do not.
She
I
said
do
she's
not
gonna
pitch.
appear in it. She might appear in it too.
She's gonna be in it too.
All right, so look, this
love
is
Issa.
my stance on it. I won't fully like say I'm with it until I see like what is the what's the plot, what's the agenda? Because just
The
like
agenda.
the agenda, just like I showed y'all the other day, where Eddie Murphy was apologizing for shit he did 27 fucking years ago.
Super mad about that. I was upset about
Liberals
Oh, yeah,
take
that was
when
dumb.
liberals take control of projects. I'm not enthused about. That's why I'm not enthused about Coming to America 2, because when people acquiesce to liberalism, I know they're giving him an ultimatum. Hey, we will back you,
But
we will back you, but
yeah,
We need you to do
gotta
this first.
move like we move.
Thank you. And this is why I'm not influenced. I'm not
trying to tell, they
enthused
want
about it
everybody to
because
think
they're
the
gonna influence
same.
it.
All right.
And they're gonna have a character.
All right.
They want everybody to think the
Hold
same.
on. They're gonna
I'm
have
never
a
gonna
fucking
apologize for
they're gonna
some
have a
shit I
fucking
did back in the
character
day.
that has nothing to do with the fucking original plot, and it's gonna be like, for what?
And he
Why
likes
is Simi gay now?
Put the camera on me right quick.
Why?
I want you bitches to also notice that these niggas raise their hands, but I don't raise my hands to talk. This is my motherfucking show.
Wow.
You bitches kicked a bitch off y'all show that won't even on the show. Fuck you hoes.
Ooh.
Where did that come from?
Why are you
I got a
still
lot of
shooting?
animosity.
Why are you still shooting at them?
Boy, what?
Because
When it's
boy.
war
we
time,
fire
we don't
shots
need to
out
shoot
here.
it.
We
Boy.
fire out
Wave
here.
the flag.
Okay? We fire shots out here.
Facts.
You
They're
bit the hand
relevant.
that feeds you.
They're relevant.
Nigga, what?
Ooh,
You retarded.
relevant.
Sometimes
Right,
We're
them
giving them
niggas
too much
ain't
light.
eating. Them bitches ain't eating, we eating.
People gonna look at this scene like, well, who is he talking about?
And
Let's
they gonna go watch
Let's
it.
go. Let's talk melanin.
Yeah, yeah.
I know, we
Fuck
give
They
that.
only got 4
traffic.
episodes
Yeah,
after
yeah.
8 months.
Right,
So
we're
fuck
good.
that.
Yeah,
They
dead
don't
ass.
exist
We're
on
good,
that.
bro.
Anyway, they are gonna talk about us on the next episode.
Probably.
Hey, LeBron house party reboot.
Meh.
What happened?
LeBron's gonna do a house party reboot.
It depends who's in it.
Can I put on this?
I don't know, man. You don't need to reboot the house.
We don't need these many reboots.
Kid and Play killed house party.
I'll tell you-
We don't need
Hold
another
on.
one.
I got. Ooh,
Huh?
raise your hand.
What?
What are you talking about? We're
He talking about it. Pet Cemetery was a reboot.
Look.
Yeah.
I have a theory. guys. I have an Elliotism.
Elliotism.
That's a word now.
I have an Elliotism. The reason we have so many reboots coming about is because we have a lost connection with our culture.
Nostalgia. No.
And that
Nostalgia
too. But
plays
listen,
a
listen.
long,
I'm
heavy
telling you, things that we're putting out now don't have the same flavor as the 90s and early 2000s.
The 90s was golden.
Exactly, and that's why
Y'all gotta stop raising your hands.
That's
Y'all
why
killing
I'm only doing it
No,
because
'cause I don't want to interrupt. I don't wanna interrupt.
That's why a lot of the things are reverting back. Like a lot of the songs are using older beats. A lot of the shows are using older outfits. Like a lot of people in pop culture are using older outfits. It's because we don't have the sauce we had in 90s and 2000s.
The 90s was super
This
original.
is
Go
why.
ahead, Britt. Stop raising your
I'm gonna
hands.
give you another take on that, bro. Let's just say maybe all this shit that we see on TV is programming, and they want to teach the same lessons over and over again. Period. That's how I think it is. That's why they keep bringing out the same fucking ideas.
Hey, I got some.
I think House Party was fire.
I got
back
some
when it came
fire
out.
ass movie
House Party
ideas.
House Party 1 was fire.
Classic.
House Party 2 was like solid. I liked it.
I like House Party.
I liked it. Yeah, I liked
Who's
it.
gonna play them niggas?
But House Party 3, 4, 5, 8, 9,
And
12.
LeBron, man.
All right.
LeBron.
Once-
Last movie take.
Look.
It's not really a movie.
Once
ahead,
I
bro.
get some funding from Will and
You're not gonna
Deem,
get no funding. They don't believe in you because you black.
I
Stop.
believe in court to the fullest. What are you
They don't
talking about?
believe in
you.
Once I
Look
get
at the
that
mic you
funding,
speaking into. That's a like me.
I
giving
got
it
that. Got the
I'm
originals on the
joking,
way.
Kasim. I'm joking.
Don't worry about it. I'm trying to get the Amazon deal.
As long as I got a roll, bro.
What you say?
As long as I got a roll, bro, I can act.
Hey,
Everybody in.
last one on the movie.
Hey,
take.
hold on.
Are we going to see
I'm
Joker?
sorry.
Are we
I'm
going to
sorry.
see
Go
Joker?
ahead. You said something about LeBron, right? And then we said something about the Boule earlier. LeBron, I'm a huge LeBron fan. No, listen. But listen. If you look,
ready to rap the palette.
it's true. Look at the tattoo.
You got glitter
the
on your eye, nigga?
Yeah, where the fuck was you at?
I got what?
You got
Glitter on your face.
Nigga telling the story about the last night.
had a stripper in the
But anyway, listen.
Hey, look. Apartment Chris out
Apartment
here
Chris is
at
different.
it.
Don't know how to act. Apartment Chris is different, boy.
Apartment Chris.
But listen, if you look at the tattoo on his chest and look at the symbol for the Boulets, it's the same. I ain't gonna say nothing. B-O-U-L.
All right,
You know who
all
the
right,
Boule
all
tied
right.
to?
This is not a reboot.
Andrew
This is not a
Young.
reboot.
The Masons.
Jesse Jackson is a Boule.
Like
Oprah's
I said,
a Boule.
I'm happy Elliot said it because if I would have said that shit,
Hopefully I don't die because they're elites and they, you know what I'm saying, they're known to knock people off like Martin Luther King. But
Listen, guys.
shoot, huh?
Martin Luther King was Boule.
Hope I don't die.
Martin Luther King was Boule.
No.
He's just a pawn.
We're
bro.
trying to keep this shit.
He
Go ahead,
was
go ahead,
a
go ahead.
pawn.
Go ahead.
He was a pawn. He got chipped. He got kicked off the board.
Go ahead.
Spider-Man's back in MCU. Fuck
Hey.
Oh, you are a wild hater.
Hey, you saw
I don't fuck with Spider-Man, bro.
I'm not fucking leaving.
Oh yeah. That was great,
That was
and
funny.
I love Wolf of Wall
That was
Street.
funny.
If we used to have that like great movies, Wolf of Wall Street is
That's
definitely.
definitely.
number
I'm not fucking leaving. Top 5 movies.
Yes, I love. If outside,
I wouldn't say top 5, but it's a good
look,
movie.
No, I have like black movies, like that's a separate top 5, and I have like movies that I just.
So
I
Steve
fuck
Steve
with.
Jobs.
No, that's not. A
No,
top
that's not top 5.
But
But
Wolf of Wall Street?
Wolf of Wall Street is a good movie.
I love that shit. That's my shit.
The best part is I'm not fucking leaving.
That is a good movie.
I'm not fucking leaving. It's an excellent movie.
When he said it, he was like, I'm not leaving.
What?
I'm not leaving.
So we happy.
I'm not
about
fucking leaving.
We happy about Spidey back in MCU?
Yeah, I am. They only but they only agree for one movie though.
2.
Oh, they did? I thought it was
He's
one
gonna
movie.
appear in a non-Spider-Man movie too.
Oh, they gonna go crazy.
Hey,
All right.
Y'all see the
And the last thing on
I want to
movies,
say something else.
because it's
No, since we on movies.
Please stop raising your hand.
No, since we on movies, man. You know what? Let's kill that Iron Man shit with him saving Marvel. I am of the mind that Blade saved Marvel, yo.
No.
I think he did. Yo.
Iron Man.
Blade?
100%.
Blade had a whole trilogy, bro.
He did, but
and
it
he's
was
Marvel.
nowhere near
Got a
ex-
trilogy
Before-
that nobody give a
not-
fuck
not
about.
on the
No,
same.
we gave-
No,
we gave a fuck about
motherfuckers
it. We
love.
gave a fuck about
It was huge.
Motherfuckers love the movie.
It resuscitated Marvel.
All right,
but
all right. So
Iron
how
Man-
about
No,
this?
no,
How about
no,
this?
he-
All right, hold on. Let me ask you a question. In the last 10 years, when's the last time you watched Blade?
like a month ago.
How many times have you watched Blade in the last 10
Blade
years?
was a belief back.
I'm just saying,
I feel
how-
like
and-
Tony
I
took
love
it
the
home.
Deem.
Tony took it home.
He's welling.
He took it to the house.
I swear to God.
I'm not saying Iron Man took it to the
All
house.
right, so look,
Blade
I'm
too,
saying,
I've
so
seen it.
you saw it once in the last 10 years.
No. My dad used to have Blade on the DVD
And
set.
Blade
We
is
watched
Marvel.
that shit.
Black Man had a whole trilogy. Motherfuckers love that shit, and it's
He might
Marvel.
have had it, but you didn't watch it.
Wow,
watched
they
that
were
shit
selling
on
every
Hold
fucking
on,
thing.
10 years ago, you were
I don't
22.
think y'all realize my family, like one of the things we did as a unit all the time was watch movies. We had all
Me
the-
too.
We bought hella
We
movies.
watched Soul Food and everything together.
Yes, hella movies.
Soul Food is hilarious.
So we need another
Big
Soul
Mama
Food.
dies from
Do we need
goddamn.
another Soul Food?
Not
Big-
not like that.
No,
but
yeah, we do.
We need
Oh, boy,
We need to
fucking
reiterate
need
that
another black
program, and
movie.
we need
We need
to
another black-
reiterate
we
that
need
shit
another
because
black
people
movie.
didn't follow that. They didn't even follow in the
We need
movie.
another
Big
black
Mama
movie.
died. They went and ate the same damn food that killed her.
Right, we did. I'm tired of seeing like new age black movies that has like this super coonery in it. Like I'm like,
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, come on, dude.
My
like
gosh.
it's so many like
Is it coonery or is it infiltration?
it's not infiltration. It's super cool.
How do you
super
know?
coonery.
How do you know?
What do you mean? You can look at it. You can look at it. What are you talking about?
If I came out with a movie, I'm cooning. I just got to get my money up first. Then I'm gonna drop my shit.
Word.
Infiltration.
Yeah, I'll wait for
So
it.
so the money is more
Maybe that
important than the
coon.
art.
Maybe that coon has an ulterior motive. Elliot.
Go to sleep.
I'll
this
wait
nigga.
for it.
All right.
This shit tricky.
To wrap it up, I don't know
It's
if y'all got
tricky.
one. Was he still talking? Favorite football movie since it's football season and the Cowboys is gonna
Remember
go
the
4-0.
Titans.
Remember the Titans? Your favorite one?
I fuck with Remember Titans.
I gotta think. Give me
Will
a
said.
second.
Will said any given
We just
Sunday.
talked about
Give me-
integration
give me
all
a
Any
second,
given
give me a second,
Sunday?
give me a second.
I just say that because Denzel fucking, hey, bro.
Denzel did body
Denzel one
that.
of my favorites, bro.
I will say Friday Night Lights.
What's
Friday
that
Night Lights
movie
is hard.
about that big black
Booby
nigga
can
and
run.
He got adopted by some white parents.
Oh,
Fuck that
Lord.
shit.
Blindside.
Fuck out of here. Just when I
No,
mentioned
I
coonery.
don't wanna see-
Just when I
I'm
mentioned
saying.
coonery, there the fuck it is.
Not
Based on
saying
true
that
story.
shit
Nah,
on
you
the
know what?
list.
No, I'm gonna double down. Who was he rescued by? A fucking white woman. It wasn't even a white man. God damn.
With Sandra Bullock.
Fuck that.
I'm about to say if it's a white girl, then
Yo,
I might.
hey, Coy. Hey, Coy.
Hey,
Hey, if I was what's his name? What's boy name? What's dude name?
Michael Orr.
What is dude name? Michael Orr. If I'm Michael Orr, I'm like, you not my mama.
But
I'm about to plow.
still-
You not my mama. You not my real mom.
Lil Willie, favorite football movie.
I'm about to plow.
What was that movie you made the whole team watch back in like 2014, I think?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
It's 2019.
literally
It's 5 years ago. What are you?
The movie, I don't remember.
Let me see. I might have another one, but Friday Night Lights is one.
Yeah,
Okay, when I think of football movies, I think of Friday Night Lights, Any Given Sunday, The Program, Varsity
Oh,
Blues.
the replacement.
That's my favorite.
The
The
replacements.
Replacements is definitely not in my top football movie.
Water boy. Water boy.
Boys fire.
Waterboy's
Water
a football
boy's
movie.
in there.
Program's definitely in my shit. Holly
Program's
Berry in
definitely-
that
What's the shit?
Yes.
What's
Omar.
Omar?
The replacements was the one
When
where
a
they
nigga
was
fuck
in
his leg
prison.
up.
That's a Disney
No, what's the
show.
one where they was in prison?
That's the longest yard.
Longest Yard.
Shit's good.
That
I'm
was
sorry.
a remake too.
The original one is trash, but
Super
the remake
trash.
is
The
way
one with
better.
Adam Sandler's art.
Yes.
And Nelly. When they get in the shoe.
Hey, Nelly was,
Here
Nelly
comes
was
the-
Nelly really could play.
No, Nelly really can't play football. But Gridiron Gang's good.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I forgot about that.
Oh, with the rock.
The
based on true
Express.
story.
The Express is good. Let me see what else.
Concussion.
Concussion can suck 12.
Nobody saw
Yo,
concussion.
man.
His accent was going in. I was like, yo, Will, you're better than this.
Stop it. Stop telling the secrets.
Are we going to see Gemini Man?
Yes.
We can go see it.
Team
out.
TBA.
All right, hold on. All right,
Ain't nobody
TBA.
checking,
Look.
ain't nobody checking
This
for
was
Will
the-
Smith though.
Bro, we always have half-handed
Hey, I want to
TBAs.
see just because it's shot in 120 frames per second.
Ain't
Okay.
nobody
I mean,
checking.
it's
Ain't
not really
nobody
gonna,
checking for Will Smith.
it ain't really going.
Why do we always have?
It's just going. It ain't going to look. You can't tell.
Stop
You
hating.
can definitely tell
Stop
when something's
hating,
shot
Coy.
that fast.
Coy like the type they not even shooting that shit right.
Look.
Coy, I
Coy,
do
yo,
want to
shut
go see
up.
a movie with
I don't
Coy.
like that. I don't like that angle. I'm not going to the movie with Coy. Coy, you can't come.
Hey,
Videography hating.
I do
Videography
wanna go
hating.
see
Coy like the type you wait for the credits to run.
Right.
Like, that's that nigga.
That's that bitch ass nigga
Nah.
with his weak ass angles, weak ass lighting.
I go see Gemini Man if we see Joker.
Put me in the front seat with
we
my
see
bitch.
Joker-
Oh, we definitely going to see
I
Joker,
wanna
brother.
see that.
That
All
was
right,
a
hold
good
on, hold on. So can we agree on camera so niggas can't wail?
I'm not
Niggas
rolling.
will say some shit
I'm not
on
rolling
camera
with
and Will
Joker.
still.
I'm not rolling with Joker. I'm not rolling with
Right.
Joker.
No, I want to see
Joker
it.
was critically acclaimed. They was.
I don't
If
care
it
about
was
that
Heath
shit.
Ledger,
I don't care about that shit
and he
because
got his own
hold on.
movie?
I don't care about that shit because Moonlight was critically acclaimed and that shit is trash.
I never seen Moonlight.
I fell asleep on
Bro, I
Moonlight.
forced myself to watch it. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna
I
watch
fell
this
asleep
gay
on
shit.
Moonlight.
I'm gonna watch this gay shit.
This nigga off in the sand.
Right? I'm like, what the fuck? What? He did. Beat this nigga off in the nigga Jarrell. Yeah, he beat the nigga off in the sand. I was like, oh, you was on some gay shit, nigga.
I missed that.
Maybe it's a reason he got this Emmy.
Initiation. Initiation.
All right, so on
Ooh,
camera, we're all going to go see
stop.
Gemini Man and Joker.
Initiation.
What you say? What's up, bro?
I'd rather have a Red Hood movie.
A what?
I'd rather have a Red Hood movie than Joker.
Who?
Red Hood.
No, if it was Heath
Off the
Ledger's
topic,
Joker, I'm cool. But all this like,
always
this is
does
my
that.
take on Joker bullshit. This like
I hate
artistic take on Joker. I'm
everything-
cool.
I mean, bro,
I'm
right,
cool.
it's not Heath Ledger.
I'm
not.
cool.
We know.
Right.
We
Heath
know.
Ledger is not gonna
He
be.
did set the
I'm
bar
cool.
hella
Y'all go-
high.
He did. But-
y'all go see it.
But
Have a ball.
I would say this.
So you're
It
not
was-
going to come out on
blast.
his team outing?
Have a blast. I'm not trying to watch this nigga dance out in front of fucking
We
stairs.
actually should go all get tickets for
TBA,
Gemini
bro.
Man and then sneak in the Joker.
could.
Oh,
As a
Yes,
unit.
double
TBA.
Stop telling our plans, Kadeem.
They're not watching this.
Amy's
When
not
we're
watching
standing
it.
in
But
front
we always have half-handed
niggas is not-
TBAs because last TBA we had was at Kadeem's house. It was only me, Kadeem, and
Koi
Koi.
came through.
And
And
his
the
brother.
Kai. Yeah.
that was it.
It's cool.
We went to Top Golf and it was only me, Kadeem, Koi, Chris, and no Lydia.
Yeah. Lydia didn't come through. She didn't bring Ricky
That's
Bobby
not and that's
Me?
not.
Think
Oh,
of-
and ARF was there too.
Lydia.
Our Av was there.
The common denominator here is we have children.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
But y'all also do shit that y'all want to do on your own time
Yeah,
with,
'cause you
with,
got
with
glitter
these
on your
children.
face.
Y'all always
nigga.
want to do shit while
When Kennedy
You
goes
wanna
to
bring my
sleep,
baby?
I've heard you several times say you went out the house like after that. I've heard you say that too.
When?
After what?
How am I going out the house when Kennedy falls asleep?
What do you mean? How you not going out the
No,
house?
I'm not
How
going
am I
anywhere
leaving
after
the
my baby
house when
falls
Kennedy's
asleep. You
sleeping?
want to leave in the house by
Before
by
you became
himself?
apartment Chris.
Oh, we had two.
Oh, and I'm, yeah, my parents go watch it.
Yeah.
Oh, my fault.
That's different. That ain't the case.
All right. Okay. Well, you can
Alright.
say, hey, you going to mama's house.
Guys,
No.
I
guys,
don't have no
I'll
kids,
pick you
Elliot.
back up.
guys.
I'm not a
Let's
thought,
go
bro.
see
He
Gemini
got
Man
smacked.
as a
He
unit.
did.
I'm fat. I'm with it.
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
with
Let's
it.
go
I'm
see
rolling with
Joker as
Gemini
a
Man.
You got to plan around me and Chris's
Shit,
children's
we can
schedule.
go. Shit, we can go back to what was Will Smith's big role when he first started.
Yeah. What's that? 6 degrees of separation, something like
What
that.
was he doing?
Gay.
Initiation.
Guys,
Hey.
good pod.
Shit like that,
Great
shit matters,
pod.
bro.
You
Great
gotta pay
pod.
attention to patterns.
Shit matters.
Sometimes we gotta take a week off. I gotta go get some cheeks. I'll do what I do.
You gotta go get some cheeks.
Bleep that out, bro.
Baitlin, run.
No, we're not editing the note.
Baitlin, run.
I was with her, so
Run, Baitlin.
y'all don't get to call her Baitlin.
I was about to say, I'm never calling her baby.
I don't like that. I don't like it. Other than Lydia, she coined the phrase, but everybody.
Oh, you don't like Baitlin?
No, I don't like you.
You better
saying
go over there right
Gems
now.
Every now and then.
it. She's not home. What are you talking about?
She's not home, bro.
I don't know where she's at, Kadeem.
Good.
You saying it like I was supposed to know that.
That nigga said good. Good. I'm glad you don't know, nigga.
Oh shit! Is this the Bears?
Yeah.
Bang.
Is this the Bears?
Their helmet's hard as fuck.
Bro, the
Yeah, they-
outfits, I told you the
yeah,
uniforms was hard.
yeah,
you didn't
they-
hear me
they
that.
fire,
You
they
didn't hear me
fire.
say that.
Good pod, fellas.
Yeah, great pod.
Indeed.
Shout out to Koi
Fellas
straight
and
up,
Lydia.
straight off the jet.
Need to go home and go to sleep.
Miami
That nigga
Koi.
going straight to sleep.
We have a
Miami
new character
Koi
on the
boy.
pod. Miami Koi.
Got up here and like, oh, you double laced him. I like that. See you. I might wear the Geigers next week. I don't know what shirt I'm wearing.
Oh, shit.
I did buy a new pair of Geigers. Geiger Deem.
Toy.
I got
Nah, I gotta get you these off-brand Geigers so you can wear them on
You
the
ain't
pod.
bought them shits.
I
yet?
said I gotta get you.
Quality
I
gotta be equal.
I gotta
Quality.
get you.
Tigers.
Gotta get you.
Who is Geiger, y'all?
Ligers.
John
John
Geiger.
Geiger? He's a designer.
Is he black?
Designer. No, he's not. He's white.
No.
He not.
Very white.
Chris hit us with the shifty eye.
He said that shit with
We
Nikes
fuck with
on.
Jerry Lorenzo.
I'm
Said
fucking with y'all, man.
He said that shit with Nikes on.
We used to fuck with
Can't do that.
Ronald Humphrey.
My pockets.
You can't say that with Nikes on.
Shut up.
Oh, you won't hear for
You
that one.
can't.
I was supporting Cat.
You cannot say that with Nikes on.
Ron ain't been
Yeah.
back here since Chris fried
Yo.
him up.
Ron is
That
secretly plotting.
No, Ron texted me today talking about.
I'm sure he did.
French toast.
What you say?
Oh, he only came for the brunch.
Oh!
What you was hungry,
He only came for the
nigga?
brunch, bro.
Huddle House is up the street.
He only came for the. He only came for
This
the
is
brunch.
just another podcast, episode 28, aka
90-minute boy.
2 hours in this bitch, aka
Black man don't cheat pot.
black men don't cheat.
Show the
Bitch
fuck
ain't
don't.
shit. Real black men don't cheat.
Oh, you seen that meme too? Black men do cheat.
No, we don't.
AKA
He told us.
Takashi told me black men do cheat.
Actually, black man do cheat.
AKA
Nigga told the children on the ball.
hashtag don't pull out. AKA
He Too movement.
AKA
Big Jim talk.
AKA. Oh no.
Hashtag no
Hashtag
substance theme.
No substance Deem. Bringing the substance tonight.
Why do they call it cheating, yo?
I don't know why they call it cheating.
Is
Chris,
it-
don't ask
are
us
you-
another
are you
provocative
saying-
question.
Are you saying this relationship was a game?
Shut the fuck up, Chris.
Why you call it cheating?
Yeah, we sleep.
can't-
Oh, you got the Ninja Turtle socks on. Oh,
Yeah.
super hard.
My sock game crazy.
Ooh,
Thank you, yo.
super
Thank you,
hard.
yo.
I got on off-white socks, but
Hey, that's hard too though.
yeah, but I don't got no. You
Was
know,
Ninja
usually
Turtles a
wear 'em so
flop?
people can see them, but whatever.
Did you say the
Was
Ninja?
was Ninja Turtles a flop?
The new one, yes.
Oh yeah, the new ones.
Oh
was
yeah,
trash.
yeah, the new one, yes.
When you go back and watch
liked
the old
it.
ones,
I didn't think it was
They
bad.
weren't the turtles.
I didn't think it was bad.
They weren't
hold on,
turtles,
time.
bro.
You talking about the animated one or the
I'm talking
live
about
action with,
live action with
shit. No, I'm
the
good.
TM?
No, yeah, TMT.
No,
The
but
first one was
Transformers
hard.
do. Michael
Transformer
Bay.
girl.
Michael
Yeah,
Bay.
no, sir.
Michael Bay.
Oh,
Thank you.
yeah,
No,
I'm
thank
talking
you.
about Megan.
No, thank
Megan
you.
Fox.
Yeah, she was in there. She was in there. Yeah.
No, thank you.
I fucked with the first one a little bit.
I'm good.
Nah,
That was
see,
my favorite
bro,
shit. They get us with the nostalgia. Like, did y'all go see the new Power Rangers?
No.
Yeah, that shit was
See, I
trash.
did.
It was trash.
I
didn't
fuck
go
with it. I
see
bought
It
it.
was trash.
I watched it.
I fuck with it.
You bought it?
Bro, I be buying hella movies. for no reason.
Was the first
really
was the
like
first Power
nostalgia
Rangers trash though? Has anybody ever went
Everything
back and
about
looked?
Power Rangers is trash, but we love it.
Excuse me?
Power Rangers.
Bro, go
Have
back
you
and
went
watch
back
the
and
I
looked?
have.
That's what I'm saying.
It was on Hulu and I like the movie with the
Which one, Power
ooze.
Rangers movie?
Yeah.
Trash. That's a terrible.
Oh my god.
And you, but you went back and looked. I haven't went back and looked.
Right now.
No,
Right
no,
now
no.
is
In
when
that
it's
moment, in that moment, that movie was amazing.
As
I'm
a
talking about, have you
child,
gone
yes.
back and looked?
And McDonald's had the
And it was
choice.
still- it's still
No,
fire?
it's not.
Still fire to me.
No, it's not.
All right,
Ivan Ooze.
Ivan Ooze is not fire. Thank
Those
you.
fight scenes are so weak.
Thank you. Fuck out of here, bro. You're bugging.
Cut the camera, bro.
I still spin it.
The quality of it probably ain't fire, but the movie is still fire.
them niggas air snowboarded.
What?
Sky.
Turn this shit
They
off.
did. I forgot about that. They did do that shit.
Hey,
They did do
I
that
watch
shit.
it.
They did do
I
that
run
shit.
it back, but it's not like when I watch it now. I be like,
Has anybody went back and watched Space Jam?
Yes.
trash.
I didn't even like Space Jam when I was little.
I
didn't.
remember
I
going
never
to the
did.
movies with my boys to see Space Jam. We was lit.
I was.
We was lit in the
only
back
time
seat.
my parents took us to Disney
Y'all see how he
World,
stretched his arm? We
Space
thought that
Jam
shit was
out.
real.
And we was in Orlando when we seen it, and I was just, I mean, it's all right, but Michael Jordan's a terrible actor.
Don't nobody want to see LeBron.
Oh,
Don't nobody want to see LeBron
you
either.
feel like he got game?
Hell yeah.
He got game as fire.
Okay, and fucking Ray Allen's the worst
but
fucking actor ever.
Denzel's great.
You surrounded him with
And-
Denzel.
Denzel's great.
Everybody's
That
great.
was his movie, low key.
Nobody in.
Bill Murray's great in
I
Space
was
Jam.
about to say. I thought it. And I was like, oh, Bill Murray.
Yeah.
He did it for us.
We ha.
One episode we gonna touch on. We gonna touch on the top
was supposed to wrap
Denzel
Zombieland
movies.
2 by the drop.
One episode we gonna touch on the top Denzel movies, y'all.
Oh, we need to talk on his flops too, because Denzel's not
Does he
100%
have
out
flops?
here. Yes, he
fuck with- I don't
does.
fuck with Equalizer.
Does he?
I'm sorry.
You don't fuck with Equalizer.
You're not the cameraman anymore.
Chris was like, nigga, what?
Nigga, what? You're
Chris
bugging.
had to leave.
Hey, this is just another podcast, episode 28. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell.
Chris, look
Shout
at
out to
that.
all.
Yo, trying to put a camera on this nigga, bro.
Hey, and make sure y'all make a clip of
This nigga out
this.
the door.
I'm trying to do something.
That
and it's
nigga's
not-
out the door, bro. That nigga ain't. Yo, that need to be a meme, my nigga. Chris at the window. You're bugging. Why would you pick?
All right,
You pick one of his best videos. I mean,
Just another podcast.
I love
episode
Equalizer.
28.
Equalizer 2 is better than Equalizer 1 though.
Make sure you. I haven't seen 2 yet.
Equalizer 2, but I won't
Make
do
sure
it.
you like, subscribe, hit the bell. My guys are gonna make a clip of this so we can post this on the internet.
definitely making Chris a meme.
Hey, we got a lot of heat coming for y'all. No Substance Deem, Brother Els, Chris Featherston, Lil Willie, aka Lil Russie, Lydia,
yo.
Coy Boy behind the camera. Ill Will
Alright,
came
yo.
today.
Shout out to Young and Established, yo. My cousin doing a lot of good work out in Evansville, Indiana. Doing a lot of work.
Only because it's your
A lot of
cousin.
work.
Because
So you
you
ain't
send
give
us
us a
a
shirt?
shirt.
Right,
Yeah, I'm like,
Ain't give us a shirt.
at all.
No,
I thought that was a TV network.
Yeah, I did too. I was
That's
like,
Annie.
why
That's
Annie?
Annie. That's Annie.
Um,
I thought it was Andy.
we gonna wrap this shit up. Thank you. Good episode.
I fuck with y'all little podcast. Hopscotching all over these niggas.